Gonna try this again. All right, hopefully it works this time. Can you guys hear me? We're back. Y'all, I honestly, I don't know. I think something might be going on with YouTube cuz for whatever reason, every time I try to stream, I test everything, make sure it's good beforehand. It was literally good on my end. Like there was no issues on my end. But you guys said the stream froze, so I pulled it up on my phone and I saw it was frozen. But it was all good on my end. The internet's good. It's not showing it's lagging in the software or nothing. So I honestly don't know what's going on, y'all. So, again, my apologies. My apologies. Raichi, what's good, Raichi? Over on Twitch, what's up? I'm going to try this again. If it if it lags again, then it's looking, I don't know. I don't know. I might have to just... I don't even know if my alerts or anything are working right now. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, Jay with the 1. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I'm trying to make sure all this stuff is back up because I don't know. I had a game stream recently. Leon with the 10, my guy Leon. What's good, bro? What's up? Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. I'm trying to catch up here. I'm going to make sure everything's working. Hopefully. So we're going to try this again. I'm going to give people like a couple more minutes to get in this, and then we'll get started. Rob, why isn't Ryuma on your top 10? Did I do a recent top 10 with Ryuma out of it? Which one? Because the last top ranking I did, the last list I did was a live only. So I'm trying to remember, like, unless he was left off. There may have been a situation where he was left off because we don't see enough, but what's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Yeah, I know the first stream, it was laggy. Hopefully we're good this time, but you guys let me know. I have it pulled up on my phone here too, just to make sure that everything works smoothly. If not, then, you know, just let me know. Sophia, what's up, Sophia? What's up? Rob, don't get Wi-Fi hockey this time. I'm trying, bro. I really, really, really am trying. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But yes, we are back. I thought you did a 3-minute stream. Nah, bro, YouTube is crazy. What's my favorite anime? One Piece. Eagles, what's good, Eagles? What's up? What's up? Nice to see Rob fighting him back against the Wi-Fi hockey. We're trying over here. We are trying over here. Sabo is not above Yamato or Zoro. Okay, so we talking spicy already. We are talking spicy already. I mean, I have a lot to say on that. There's a lot I did say in my top 30 as well, but that's not for today's stream. Rob, you got to read my last comment. What did you say? Visa or Zoro, Winnie? From what I've seen on screen, I'm going to say Zoro. The agenda, though, the agenda says something else. Shout out my homie Jay, man. You said who wins? Drunk Kaido versus the entire verse minus the old gen. Oh, this is a this is a long this is a video by itself. But are you saying the old gen, are they in their primes or? Sure, you said I'm petty for thinking about that. What you mean? I didn't say it. Oda said it. Can you guys do another anime conquest on One Piece? Love those videos. Yes, 100%. I do want to do a One Piece conquest, but I just want to make sure, you know, because when we do that one has to, the stars have to align for that. So, you know, I want to make sure that one's a lot of fun. So it might be, we might end up doing like a Bleach one beforehand, or, well, actually, I don't know. Because a lot of you guys want more Bleach content, but I'm telling you, it's tough to get Bleach fans. Like, you guys think it's me half the time. Like, oh, I'm only doing certain type of content. I'm like, where are the Bleach fans at? The Bleach fans are hiding. The Bleach fans are literally hiding. I can walk down the street, find a One Piece fan and a Naruto fan, a DBZ fan, like a Bleach fan. You gotta search. You have to search. But I have no problem talking about Bleach. Okay. So what we're going to do, Rob, would you care if Usopp got packed up? Yes, I would, Eagles. I really, really would. I really, really would. But the issue is, I mean, we're going to go into manga if I talk more. We're going to go into manga if I talk more. So let me relax. Because today, we're going to be reacting to some of my friends' videos. My boy Wilkins over at RTTV, man. He has this, I don't even know if I would say it's a series, but I guess you could say it's a collection of videos where he asks us a very, very tough question. A very, very tough question. So, I wanted to do this with you guys. Because, again, listen, I just want to preface my comments by saying, I need y'all to actually be, like, locked in. I know a lot of the times y'all are trolling on stream, like you guys are voting for different types of characters and stuff to win these polls and everything, but I need y'all for real, because you don't know how crazy it is. When I drop these videos, I'm the one that gets killed. Like when we did the Mount Rushmore, do you know they were trying to kill me? I'm like I literally was hosting a poll. I said I ran this with the community. It was not just me. I'm like, if it was just me doing the anime Mount Rushmore, a lot of stuff would be different. But it was a collective thing. But they just killed me. They're like, Rob, I can't believe you did this. So now I need y'all. Now that y'all know that I get killed every single time, I need y'all to lock in this time, all right? I need y'all to lock in. Samaj, you say you're a Bleach fan? Yeah, Kuzan, Bleach fan here. I definitely want to get more Bleach fans on this. I'm gonna head off. It's like 4 a.m. in London. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna have to pick an earlier time next time for you, bro. But I appreciate you pulling up, though. Rob, do another anime game. Yeah. I'm gonna be doing more. Like I want to do the draft battles again on stream. Also, Anime War on stream possibly. They always kill the messenger, Rob. Yo, it's crazy. I get jumped. The Blaze Empire has a yo, my dog Blaze, man. My guy Blaze, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. That's crazy, man. Shout out Blaze, man. That's my guy over on Twitch, man. Thank you, Blaze. Thank you, Blaze. Thank you. Okay. I'm also streaming on YouTube, by the way. So if I'm gonna be switching back and forth between Twitch chat and YouTube chat here. But thank you, Blaze, for real. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do, because I kind of want to get started on it. We're gonna start with the first question, and we have what? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 different versions of this question. But again, we are doing this together, okay? Greetings from Brazil. What's good, Otaku? Brazil, yo, a lot of people from Brazil tapping in. That's fire. For the One Piece conquest, we need Larry and Seb. Sophia, that's if that happened. Felder with the 5. Thank you. 2 of my fantasy fights are Guts versus Kenpachi and Escanor versus Benimaru from Fire Force. Who do you have? Felder, so I would say First of all, great matchups. I mean, I would probably want to go with Kenpachi a little bit there just because he was able to defeat Gremmy. And then Escanor versus Benimaru. I mean, I know a lot of people sleep on the Seven Deadly Sins verse because they don't like the anime. I'm here to tell you that the Seven Deadly Sins verse is ridiculous. That fight, I don't know who I would take right away. I do think that Escanor, for a minute, he may be stronger than Benimaru. But I don't know if that 1 minute is going to be enough to completely defeat Benimaru. So that one's a tough one. That one's a tough one. That one is definitely a tough one. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's get right into it. All right, y'all ready for the first question? If y'all ready for the first question, let me know. Let's get right into it. Tyler, welcome to the stream. Your first stream? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Oh, Bob, did I miss it? My fault, Bob. My fault. Thank you, Bob, for the super chat. My fault, bro. Rob, Sukuna or Gojo, who's stronger in your opinion? I don't know if you're for real asking me or I mean, obviously I would probably have to go with Sukuna. Well, you know what? Maybe Gojo. But see, in their fight though, they both had a lot of outside help. So okay. So let's go with the first question. I thought the Twitch was coming back. Did it not go? Wait, what happened to Twitch? Listen, I'm trying to multi-stream. So if it did not register into Twitch got cooked. Oh my gosh. All right. It might have to just, my fault, y'all. It might have to just continue. We might have to just continue because then I'm going to have to end YouTube again and then start it up again. It's looking fried. After Blaze raided, Blaze got too much motion. He got too much motion, bro. I'm gonna have to hit Blaze up. So he crashed the stream, man. All right. You're right. We have to know the question. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, y'all.
Has to get up in order for Itadori to have a seat.
Can you guys hear?
Has to get up? Let me know in the comments below. Who at this table has to get up in order for Itadori to have a seat? Who has to get up? Let me know in the comments below.
Okay. Volume up, please. All right. I'm going to turn the volume up a little more. Hold on 1 second.
Who has to get up? Let me know in the comments below. Who at this table has to get up
I'm going to keep playing
for Itadori to have a seat? Who has to get up?
Come on. Now, I need your help with this one. Guys, I need your help with this one. I'm going to zoom in. Right here. So it's a little easier. And we have different versions of this same question. Shout out my guy Wilkins at RTTV. But here we go. So I'm seeing some. Let's go through this collect. Obviously, Goku is an icon. We have to leave Goku here, right? Not only because he's iconic and he's inspired most of the characters here to be created, but Goku literally changes the entirety of DBZ if he's not there. Like, his impact on the series is... It froze? It froze? Hold on 1 second. It's lagging? Are we lagging or are we good? Now we good now? Temporarily froze. We good? We good? Okay. Okay. Yo. Yo, the Wi-Fi hockey is crazy. Every time I try to stream, bro. Every time I try to stream, there's always something going on. So my apologies, y'all. My apologies. We're back. We're good. Okay. So as I was saying, Itadori is here and he's trying to get a seat at the table. The question was, who should get up for Itadori to have a seat? Or should we just leave Itadori standing? Now literally changes Dragon Ball Z. If he's not there, a lot of the stuff doesn't happen. Vegeta doesn't have character development. The Tournament of Power doesn't happen. He's out. Like, Goku, you're good. Next, we move on to Luffy. I know a lot of people say, well, you know, Luffy, he's kind of the same character. He doesn't have much character development. I'm not worried about any of that. I'm not worried about any of that. The reality is, it's frozen? You're lying. You're lying. Wait, what? It's frozen for real? There's no way, bro. Bro, what? It's lagging, but not frozen. All right, because some of y'all are saying it's lagging, but then some of y'all are saying it's good. Oh, it lags for a second. The webcam and voice are desynced. All right. All right. Dang, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, y'all. All right. I'm going to keep going, but man. All right. You moving like hit right now? Yo, I really don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. All right, I'm going to keep going. Okay, so as I was saying with Luffy, the main thing with me and Luffy is the Mihawk statement in Marineford, right? Luffy's ability to have everybody gravitate towards him. So that's kind of like Luffy's solidified. He has to stay. He represents One Piece. He is One Piece. He literally is the second coming of Joy Boy. So I'm going to leave Luffy alone. We should all collectively leave Luffy alone, I think. Naruto should also be left alone, right? Naruto, his name is the title of the series. But even more than that, a lot of things in Naruto do not happen if Naruto's not there. Yes, he achieves his dream of becoming Hokage, but his impact on the series is even more than that. It's even more than that. What he's been able to change is ridiculous. Like, there's a whole lineage between, you know, Indra and Ashura going down to Madara and Hashirama, then Naruto and Sasuke, like a whole lineage of just fighting rivalries that are happening throughout the series. And Naruto was able to end that. He was able to end that. The rivalry between the Senju and the Uchiha and all that, Naruto put that all to bed. So Naruto stays. Ichigo. I know people have problems with Ichigo, right? And what the Bleach stands love to say is, how can you guys say that Ichigo has no goal? Right? Bleach fans get really upset about that. A lot of people get on Ichigo for that. They say Naruto wants to become Hokage, Luffy wants to become Pirate King. What's up with Ichigo? And Ichigo really, and when you really boil it down to it, like for me, seeing all of Bleach, he wants to protect. His quest to become stronger is to protect his friends, protect the Soul Society, protect whoever. He wants to protect. That's the reality. But that does not make him a bad character. As a matter of fact, when you're talking about the importance of the series, Ichigo is one of the most important characters to his respective show out of everybody here. Because he is the glue, he is the bridge between Hueco Mundo and the Soul Society and the Quincy's and the Fullbringers. Like he is the one character that can go anywhere and has a place in everything. So for me, Ichigo has to stay. We move on to Deku. I saw some of y'all saying Deku. Some of y'all said Deku. Bro, it's Deku? Okay. For me, because I know a lot of people get on Deku because they say Deku is a crybaby. I have to say that when Deku went through his vigilante arc, that was what I was looking for from Deku. Because he was going through a lot of pain. He was going through a lot of, I want to say, just internalized trauma from like all the things that he suffered through, whether it was getting picked on by Bakugo. Bakugo was picking on him from an early age. Him not having a quirk, then he got a quirk, but now he wants to live up and keep up to other people in his class. And then he wants to also protect other people, but when he uses one for all, it damages his body. So when Deku really said, stream froze. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. A second. Okay. All right. Yep, froze. Are we back? Let me know if we're back. Crazy froze face. Yo, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what else I can do. Yo, I don't know what else I could do. I don't know what else I could do. We back? Okay, good. All right, we back. So for me, as I was saying with Deku now, right? Deku was going through a lot of struggles. We back, we good? Okay. But what I really wanted from him was a vigilante arc, and we got it. We got Deku trying to figure out, how do I take all of these dark musings and turn them into light musings? I talked about this in one of my videos when I was talking about human-like characters in anime. Deku was somebody that was going through a lot of pain, and he was able to flip it after growing from the vigilante arc. So for me, I respect Deku for that. Asta, on the other hand, right? Because a couple of you guys are saying Asta. Yeah, so Moon, you're saying Asta just copied Naruto's whole flow with the inner demon. Let me say this, though. Asta has purpose in Black Clover at such a high level that, remember, they didn't even want to let Asta join the Magic Knights. To now, when you look at Asta, it's like, we need Asta in order to combat the enemy. Because now you need the 5-leaf grimoire. Now you need anti-magic. If you don't have anti-magic, it's quiet for you. Remember, the Black Bulls were the bottom of the barrel in Clover Kingdom. They were the bottom of the barrel. When Asta joined, he switched the whole thing around, that now the Golden Dawn are like, wait, hold on. Since when were the Black Bulls nice? Yami's always been the truth. But it really took Asta going there and pushing the entire Black Bulls to higher heights. Noelle, everybody got upscaled once Asta joined. Not even just talking about fighting, but I'm talking about their writing as well. Are you kidding me? Look at Finral. Finral was literally, had no confidence in his abilities, nothing. And he elevated because after Asta joined, it inspired him to go higher. Magna, same thing. So for me, the impact that Asta's had on the Black Bulls and the show itself, like, I think he has to stay. Guts, we know Itadori has been through a whole bunch of emotional trauma, right? Nobara dying in front of him, Nanami. You can go into the manga, more stuff happened to him. But if there's anybody that went through it the worst and still was able to rise to the top, it's Guts. So Guts is staying. So with that being said now, based on all the comments that I'm seeing, I'm going to poll, because I'm seeing a lot of you guys saying Deku or Asta, and then some of you guys are saying leave him standing. So here's what I'm going to do. Just to make sure we can lock this in. I'm going to poll this. And remember, be for real this time, because whatever you guys say is going to reflect on me. It's going to reflect on me. I'm going to get jumped, all right? It always happens. All right, here we go. All right. All right. All right, so the poll is up. I'm looking at your comments. So everybody is saying either have Deku, Asta, or we leave him standing. All right. Is this who stays or who goes? So if you vote for Deku, that means you want Deku to leave so Itadori can sit down. Asta, same thing. Leave him standing means leave Itadori standing. I'm going to tell you guys my opinion after the poll. After the poll, I'll tell you guys my opinion. All right. Almost at 100 votes. So that's most of y'all. And then he can eat outside on the floor, Feather. Yo. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. I'm going to end the poll in 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm ending the poll. So what did we decide as a group? 39% of you guys said to leave Itadori standing. And honestly, I agree. I think this was a good one. A lot of y'all are picking Deku. I can't. If we didn't get Deku's vigilante arc, I would understand. But it was Deku's vigilante arc that, for me, that made me feel like his character elevated to now where it's like, all right, I respect him on such a high level now. Because this is what we were looking for, at least for me. That's what I was looking for from him for such a long time. What will you do when your back is against the wall? And a lot of times we saw him crying, which is fair, right? We talk about Takemichi, who cried as well. But Takemichi, for the most part, from Tokyo Revengers, he kept on crying, right? Deku eventually was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to try to figure this out. And he tried to push through it. And then his class let him know that, hey, Deku, we have your back. Like, that was a lovely moment for Deku. So for me, I can't pick Deku. And Asa, I can't pick Asa at all either. He's too important to Black Clover for me. Granted, Yuji is very important in JJK, if you guys have not read the manga. He's very, very important. But even Yuji would say it himself. Yuji is like, yo, I'm a cog in the machine. Like, the reality is, he understands what it is. And when you look at JJK, I don't blame certain people for thinking of Gojo first when JJK pops into their head. Or thinking of Sukuna first. Like, Yuji is he's a great character, but we're talking about these characters here who mean, like, the world to their series. Yuji, it's like, he's not as pivotal to JJK as the other characters here are. That's not a slight to him. That just means he's elite. Takemichi slander in Big 2026. Bro, I had to use him as a, I had to use him there. My bad. I had to use him there. Okay. So now let's move on to the next one. I hope the stream does not crash when I switch cams. Hold on. Let me know if it freezes. All I'm doing is switching cams over. Let me know if it freezes. Just let me know. Because whatever YouTube has going on, it's rough. Without reading the manga, JJK is centered around Gojo and Sukuna. Yeah. All right, we're good? All right, so that was the first one. So we have a couple more of these to go. Raoshi carried by a popcorn bucket of peanuts. Yo, I'm telling you, it's YouTube, bro. It's YouTube. All right, let's go into the next one.
In the comments below, who at this table has to get up in order for Zenitsu to have a seat? Let me know in the comments below.
One more time.
Who at this table has to get up in order for Zenitsu to have a seat? Let me know in the comments below.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to switch over so we can get a zoom in on this now. I'm going to switch over so we can get a zoom in. All right. Now y'all see it. Bye-bye, Genos. Bakugo need to get up. Who's the guy in the middle? That's Yuno. That's Yuno from Black Clover. Yuno from Black Clover. All right, so I'm seeing Genos. I'm seeing Bakugo. It's Sasuke and Yuno. It's Sasuke and Yuno. All right. So, I think we can all agree that Vegeta is staying. I think we can all agree that Vegeta is staying. Character development wise, leave him alone. Now, one thing I always get on Vegeta for is the fact that he literally got all planet Earth blown up just because he wanted to, fight Goku, and during that whole Majin Vegeta era. But what he's done since then, you gotta show love. You gotta show love. So I feel like Vegeta has to stay, especially what he did in Super. We love him. We move on to Sasuke. And Sasuke is lagging. Hold on, I'm seeing somebody say lag. Hold on 1 second. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. We're good. Okay. Nobody knows who the guy in the middle is? Oh, wait, are you? No lag, we're good? Okay, we're good. Okay, so Sasuke now, he also has a ton of issues. Like, when we were talking about the Hidden Leaf Village Hall of Fame, I said that Sasuke really shouldn't be in the first valley. And some of the Sasuke fans were like, what? How could you? But realistically, Sasuke did a lot of damage to the Hidden Leaf Village. He did a lot of damage to the Naruto world, essentially. But he did also save the world in the end. And he suffered a lot too. So I think we leave Sasuke, personally. I wouldn't be mad if people said Sasuke, but I think we leave him. We move on next to Zoro. Zoro, to me, has shown so much growth throughout the series, and his commitment to Luffy, to the point where he bowed down before Mihawk to get trained in hockey, and essentially kind of hurt his fight against Mihawk that we were all looking for. It kind of like took some of the glimmer from it, because it's like, oh man, now you're beating somebody that trained you. But he knew that, and he sacrificed that in order to help Luffy even more. So, saying Zoro did not grow in personality, I think that moment I had where he bowed before Mihawk was growth. I think that moment was growth. I'm not gonna lie. So I would want to leave Zoro, but I'm not mad if people say Zoro. Yuno, on the other hand, so I'm seeing a lot of y'all don't know about Yuno. A lot of you guys don't know about Yuno, but if you look at Asta and Yuno's dynamic, they are the better version of what Naruto and Sasuke are. It's the reality. Like the Asta Yuno rivalry is perfect. It's perfect. They compete against each other, they push each other, but they don't let it get to a point where it's, oh, now I'm evil or anything like that. Like, no, they don't. They keep their rivalry there to help push each other up. They're both trying to achieve the same thing, but they don't. It's, hey, y'all. If we look at y'all saying stop the cap. If we look at how a good rivalry is, this is not cap. It is a more healthy rivalry. Facts. CP facts. It is a more healthy rivalry. It is a more Yo, can I get some Black Clover fans in here? Y'all are trip. If y'all read Black Clover, all right, my fault. I just missed the super chat. My bad. My bad. Yo, I'm being so serious. What did I just miss? My fault. Dragon fan with the 5. Thank you. Leave a comment though. Leave a comment. Thank you for the super chat. Cap, it is not expected this type of take from a Sabo Glazer. Hey, if y'all are not Twix over on Twitch saying it's a healthy rivalry, it really is. It really is. Asta and Yuno show you how to have a good rivalry without letting it go to a point where it's causing destruction in the world. I know some of y'all may not be tapped into Black Clover, so it's okay if y'all kill me. But go after this stream, go watch Black Clover or go read Black Clover. Tap in. Y'all will see what I mean. Made in Brazil with the 2. Thank you. Y'all didn't read or watch Black Clover. It's evident. It's evident. This is not a slight to the Naruto series. Obviously, I love Naruto. I grew up on Naruto, but I'm just letting y'all know the rivalry is good. It's really, really good. So for me, I don't want to take Yuno off. Some of y'all saying take Yuno off. Y'all don't know him. That's cool, but definitely tap into that rivalry. Next up, Black Clover's buns, bro. I can't say that. I love Black Clover. I can't say that. And listen, y'all know I love Naruto. But Black Clover is so good too. Black Clover is really, really good. All right, let's move on to Bakugo, because a lot of you guys are saying Bakugo. So many of you guys are saying Bakugo. Oh man. Bakugo might be on the chopping block, man. But I would only say that because he was a bully to Deku, and that's why a lot of people don't like him. But for me, I think Bakugo got his character development at like the very, like, I'm talking the shot clock is winding down, and he got his character development that was needed for him, for me at least, at the end of the series. He got it. It took a while for Bakugo to get there. It took a very, very long time for him to get there. But once he got there, it's like, okay, cool. Who the hell is saying Bakugo? Scroll up. Bakugo was one of the first names I saw. It was Bakugo and Genos. I did not forget. Those are the 2 names I saw. Bakugo is better written than Zenitsu. Zenitsu, he also had great character development. I don't know if I could. They're close. Because Zenitsu, especially after defeating... Why didn't Toji say to Megami he was his dad before? Wait, why is this coming? Wait, where are we talking about? All right. I don't know why we just started talking about JJK, but here we go. Too little, too late. Nestor, that's fair. If you want to say Bakugo's development came too late into the series, that's fair. I'm not mad at that. But I think he did come. I think he did pull up at the end of the series. Now, Uryu. Next up, let's go to Uryu. Let's go on to Uryu. If there was a character that we had to get rid of, out of everybody sitting here, I'm leaning more towards Drift Kid with the 2. Thank you so much with the super chat. Definitely leave a comment though. Definitely leave a comment, but thank you. Here's my thing. Uryu, go to leave him alone. If you read the manga, it's not Uryu. Let me get some. For me, Rob hates Bleach confirmed. Hell no. I literally just said to leave Ichigo alone. But what I'm saying about Uryu is, when you look at a lot of characters that have played double agents in their series, that have been trying to infiltrate an enemy organization, acting as a spy, Uryu is literally one of the worst I've seen at doing it. He's literally one of the worst I've seen at doing it. I'm going to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Uryu literally watched the whole Soul Society get packed up. Watch all these things happen. Renji, look what happened to Renji because of Uryu and all this other stuff. And then at the end, the Yurubak has the power of the Soul King now. He literally defeats the Soul King, all this other stuff. And then at the end, Uryu was like, wait, I was playing the other side, bro. I'm still on your team. For me, it's like he could have done it so much better to, like, just in my opinion. Just in my opinion. Wait, Rob, it will be confirmed in Core 4. Okay. You know what? For me, the Renji fight, it was cool. I love the Renji fight. I just felt like, for me, I'm like, Uryu, this is like, this was not the way. This was not the way. W take, but you didn't put Kizaru in your top 30. So Kizaru was in my top 30, brother. Kizaru was in my top 30. So for me, I was kind of like, I just didn't like how he played that. I didn't like how he played that. That's all. Other than that, Uryu's powerful. He has a lot of ore farming moments on screen. It is what it is. I just did not like that. Genos, a lot of y'all are saying Genos as well. I'm not super up on the One Punch Man manga. Like, I'm not all the way caught up or anything. So, based on stuff I've seen, and Drift Kid, thank you for the 2. Zenitsu stand-in, bro. Only dangerous on NyQuil is crazy. It's crazy. See, I think before the movie, I probably would have said, like, all right, Zenitsu stay standing. But after the movie, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at somebody telling, a character to get up for Zenitsu. Like, he really showed out. He really showed out. He boxed one of the 12 moons by himself, literally. Zenitsu's one of the characters that really showed up in Demon Slayer. Like, he from where he came from, when he was very nervous, very timid, and yeah, he was only able to fight when he was sleeping, to like now he was literally unlocking new forms of thunder breathing. Like, thunder breathing, like, Zenitsu's making up new forms. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but Kaigaku was a bum, though. A bum? Muzan gave him the whole stimulus package, right? Uryu Part 4 is goated, Rob. Just wait. You know what? I'll trust that. Samaj, I'll trust that. But I'm going to start the poll. Just to be fair. So the names I saw the most, right? I told you guys my opinion, but the names I saw the most were initially Bakugo and Genos. And then I'm also going to have leave him standing. Okay? I'm going to have leave Bakugo standing. Let's vote, and then we can move on to the next one. Get Zoro out of here. He can't even beat Mihawk after 20 years. Yo, this is wild. This is wild. Yo, Lazy Genius. Yeah, you were in here yesterday, man. Yeah, we did a gaming stream yesterday. So, Jazz saying next one gonna be a villain one. So we have multiple different ones, but one of them is that, yes, there will be a villain one. Okay. After the minute is up, I will end the poll, and we're good. Yo, Chocolate Dinosaur said, Genos doesn't even need to eat for real. Yo, in all honesty, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. Moon saying, I think we can say it's Genos. While he did put in a lot of work in the Monster Association arc and was a driving factor for Saitama versus Garou, his overall input in the story so far is lacking. No webcomic. Not speaking about the webcomic. Okay, so let me end the poll. I'm going to end the poll. It's been over a minute. And I think what you said, Moon, sums it up perfectly. Robbie ignoring Yuno slander? What do you... I responded directly to it. What did I miss? Anyworld, tell me what I missed. Because I thought I responded directly to it. But I'm going to end the poll here. 51% of you guys said, Genos, get up, let Zenitsu sit. Not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. And I'm telling you, because after Rob said he wouldn't be mad at Sasuke being the one left off, and we can't let that slide. Lucia, all I said is that Sasuke caused a lot of hurt, similar to what like Vegeta did to Planet Earth and Dragon Ball Z. Sasuke caused a lot of hurt to the Hidden Leaf Village in Naruto. Come on. But I said I would leave Sasuke. We can rewind the tape. I said I can leave Sasuke. Tion saying, where's the poll, Rob? I ended it. I ended the poll already. It was over a minute, but the poll's done. 51% of you guys said Genos has to get up. So Genos is out of here and Zenitsu is taking a seat. Again, we're doing this together, y'all. We're doing this together. Trigger said, y'all crazy. We're doing this together. Bro, Rob, you can't be serious. It's about who the best characters are. Sasuke is the best written character here. Did I thought I said I would leave Sasuke. I said Sasuke should not get up. I was just trying to be fair and state what I like about Sasuke and what I didn't like about Sasuke. But that I still think Sasuke, I would not have Sasuke get up for Zenitsu. If that makes sense. I would not have Sasuke get up. The one character I said, hey, I probably would pick was probably going to be Uryu. But the Bleach fans said, hey, Rob, wait for Core 4. So I said, you know what? I'll wait for Core 4. Because I didn't like how Uryu played the double agent thing. I didn't like that. So I was like, hey, Uryu might have to get up. For real. But I'm not mad. Sasuke, I said I would leave him alone. Let's go on to the next one. Let's go on to the next one here. All right.
Let me know in the comments.
We on the next one.
Who has to get up in order for Sakura to have a seat? Who has to get up? Let me know in the comments below. Who has to get up in order for Sakura to have a seat? Who has to get up? Let me know in the comments below. Who has
All
to
right.
get up?
So y'all see it. Let's move on. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of... So who has to get up for Sakura to have a seat? I'm seeing a lot of people saying Nezuko. A lot of you guys are saying Nezuko. Who are the silver and red hair girls? So I think you're talking about Noelle from Black Clover. And you're talking about Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. Nessa, you're saying Urza has to get up? Nami and Mikasa are staying? Okay, let's talk about it. If you say stay standing, you're just hating. Brad, I think you and I might be on the same timing, bro. I know a lot of people love to hate on Sakura. This is one of those times. This is one of those times where it's like I can't in good faith just hate on Sakura. I can't. Let's start off on the left-hand side with Nami from One Piece, who I saw only one person said that Nami should get up, but I think most of us kind of agree that Nami should stay. It goes without saying. It's not even just the fact that she's a navigator on one of the best crews in One Piece, but Nami's impact in the whole story in general is ridiculous. Like, from her relationship or her friendship with the Straw Hat Pirates to even going on outside of it, right? You don't get those Arlong Park moments without Nami. And we can keep... Nami basically has done nothing as a character since the time skip. Come on, Nami has done nothing since the time skip? So what about Zeus? What about what Nami was doing in Whole Cake? Remember, she was by Luffy's side during the whole Sanji situation. Rob, no one cares? Wait, Rob, no one cares about who? Nami? Angie with the 2. Rob, thank you, Angie. Rob, I heard you pay off the dealer to win in war. Not at all. Angie, not at all. Not at all. Oh, wow, Zeus. She beat some fodder up. Yo. Oh, man. Listen, I'm not saying Nami's not in the weak trio of the Straw Hat Pirates. But to say that she's done nothing since the time skip, when one of her biggest moments was literally in Whole Cake. You know, I don't know. I can't say she's done nothing. I just can't say she's done nothing. But if you guys want to throw Nami in the poll, she will be in the poll. That's fair. She could be in the poll. She could be in the poll. People forget her navigation role. It looks like it. It looks like it. Let's go on to Noelle. Now, Noelle, bruh, Nami took a headbutt from ulti and still walking. It's crazy. Bro, that's what I'm saying. We didn't even talk about that, what she was doing in Wano, but Nami low-key put in more work than Usopp in Wano. If you want to keep it a buck. Like, if we want to be serious. But, let's move on to Noelle. And I think Noelle 100% should stay seated. 100% should stay seated. Yeah, now when we were introduced to Noelle, was she a brat? Absolutely. So was Sakura, who's stayed. But again, there's character development, y'all. And she grew from that. Yeah, Asta did also help her elevate, but she also elevated through her own desire. And she had a lot of shoes to fill. Remember, Noelle's mom was revered as being elite. Dawn Wanders, what's good, bro? What's up? The shoes that Noelle had to try to fill, her mom's shoes, were ridiculous. And she did it. The Valkyrie armor, all of that. We can spend 15, 20 minutes just talking about Noelle feats. Like, Noelle really, really is one of them ones. She really, really is. Yeah, Noelle at least grew consistently competent. She can stay. Yeah, Noelle has to stay. Noelle's writing is really, really good. It's really, really good. So I think Noelle should stay. Let's move on to Ursa Scarlet. And the Queen of the Fairies, Titania, I think 100% has to stay. Rob, she should stop eating, get up, and train some hockey. Well, if you're talking about Nami, hey, there's some rumors going on that she might have conquerors, man. We don't know. Huge fan, my boy. I'm happy for you. I have great friends, man. Love you all. Alexander, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Get Nesco. Urza has to stay. Lag again? All right, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. You guys are saying lag? Hold on one second. This lag is terrible. Hold on. Yeah, I generally think this is on YouTube's end. but I might be wrong. Drift Kid with the 2, thank you. Nami don't do nothing but nothing but rob people. What is it? So Drift Kid, you're saying Nami doesn't do anything? All right, it's good now. It's good now. Looks good. No lag. Okay. Okay, cool. I believe I was on Urza Scarlet. And yes, I think the Queen of the Fairies has to stay. Urza literally is like more popular than Natsu. If you look at like character polls in Fairy Tail, but it really is true. Like Urza is a driving force of the Fairy Tail Guild. I'm not even just talking about her power scaling and all this stuff. Yeah, you can talk about her moments from the Grand Magic games to her defeating Irene and all this stuff. Like, we get all of that. But Urza literally is like, she's like the big sis. She really is. So, has to stay. And her abilities are just, they're fire. Like, she literally can just change armor. She's in any type of situation. So, we have to leave Urza there. Now, Mikasa from Attack on Titan. If it's up to me, Rob lag. All right, hold on. Just do the poll. We know the answer. But we have to know which characters are getting on the poll. There's too many characters here to poll. So that's why we have to have these conversations. All right, so we're good. I think we're good now. So, to me, Mikasa, out of every character here, this is the character that I think I would get rid of. I'm not going to lie. Not saying Mikasa is a bad character, but Sakura has done so much in Naruto to a point where it's like, yo, if somebody has to go, you're tweaking. She literally was the whole point for the story of Eren. Oh man. I don't know if I can say the whole point for the story of Eren. I think her impact on the series is critical, right? But there's a lot of times where like I wanted Mikasa to kind of like step into her own. And a lot of it, again, was very Eren focused. Like, even to the point where Rob don't like strong female characters. What? You can't be talking about me. You can't be. I literally, all I do is champion for strong female characters. Are you kidding me? Mario Leona? What? That's literally not even true at all. But anyway, and you wonder why people jump on you. Y'all are, again, I think you guys are sleeping on Sakura as a character. I'm not gonna lie. Mikasa is so important to the story. Nobody says she isn't. But Angie, thank you for the 2. Rob a waifu king. Where Yoruichi L representation. Angie, I did not make this. I'm reacting to this. But I really think I do think it's very disrespectful how people sleep on Sakura. I'm not gonna lie. Like right now, it's very cool. Hold on. The whole point she couldn't. Eren literally said Mikasa is a slave. And y'all think, hold on. Based on what you just told me, right? You think that that's better than what Sakura's pulled off? Again, we're not saying Mikasa is a bad character. So for any AOT fans here, we are not saying Mikasa is a bad character. We are saying, is she more important to Attack on Titan than Sakura is to Naruto in the totality of Naruto? Oh, here comes. Hold on 1 second. All right, I think we should be back now. As a writing choice, yes. What do you mean, I had? As a writing choice, what do you mean? She's more important to AOT than Nami is to One Piece. Hold on. I'm not talking about Nami, by the way. I'm not talking about Nami. I'm talking about Sakura. I'm already gonna put Nami in the poll. I'm gonna put Nami in the poll because y'all want Nami in the poll. But I'm talking about Sakura and Mikasa right now. What's the question, Usher? So the question is, do you think Mikasa's importance to AOT is greater than Sakura's importance to Naruto? Yes, Sakura cuts her hair, punches Sasori, and punches Kaguya. That's it. Blank. Listen to what you're saying, though, Blank. Punches Kaguya. That's it? That's it? You're making this sound like anybody can just do that. And that's only the power scaling feats. That's only the power. We didn't even go into the growth of Sakura. The fact that Tsunade had to literally say, you know what? Let me pass this on to you. Let me pass on my knowledge, my expertise. And Sakura said, okay, I'm going to take what you give me, Tsunade, and I'm going to take it to an even higher level. The growth. The major blip that I have on Sakura is that she pump faked Naruto. That's the blip I have on Sakura. She pump faked Naruto. She told Naruto, "Oh, I love you," and didn't really love him. To me, all the other Sakura hate is just ridiculous. It's wild. It's really just wild. So I don't know. Next up, Nezuko. Now a lot of you guys are saying Nezuko as well from Demon Slayer. But the reality is, just get Nezuko out. Like, this isn't a question. Yash, you have to think. Shy Guy, you're saying Nezuko should go? So you're saying I'm switching the points. It's either who's most important or who is well written. The reality of the situation is those kind of go hand in hand, right? Your importance to the series. If you're talking about Rob, you just think Nezuko is cool. Hold on, let me ask you guys some questions. Hold on, let me ask because I'm seeing a whole bunch of different questions to me. So let me ask you guys some questions here. Who is Muzan after? Solidarity, you're already kind of saying it, but who is Muzan after? Like, what's Muzan's mission? The main antagonist of Demon Slayer, what's his mission? Blank, you're saying Sakura shouldn't have been on the same team as Sasuke, Naruto, and Kakashi? If we're talking like very, very early on Naruto, I mean, I don't know if we can really say that though. Not every team had their own issues, right? But Sakura grew in. That's what I'm saying. She developed. Like Sakura grew into that. Without Nezuko, Tanjiro more than likely doesn't become a Demon Slayer. Blaze, talk about it. Without her, Demon Slayer wouldn't have happened. Nezuko conquered the sun. Like, I just like how are y'all saying, like, I'm really confused at how y'all are saying that, oh, we're not looking at the importance of Mikasa, we're not looking at the importance of these other characters, and Nezuko is literally like the reason Demon Slayer has life. Like Nezuko is the whole reason for the story of Demon Slayer. More than Mikasa is to Eren. More than, like, it's, you know, I'm gonna put her name in the poll, but I'm just saying what it is. Mikasa's better written than Sakura, but Sakura is more important. Mikasa's better written than Sakura, but Sakura's more important. Josh and Rob, you the ones that's supposed to be answering questions. I answered so many questions, Josh. What do you mean? I've been answering questions all night. But I'm gonna throw Nezuko's name in there. Let's just talk about Bulma for a couple of seconds. All right, Bulma has to stay seated. Nobody said Bulma should get up, and I'm grateful that nobody said she should get up. Bulma, from the point of I'm pretty sure we have Bulma on the Dragon Ball Mount Rushmore, and she 100% needed to be there. Not only is her writing great from early on Dragon Ball, but there's no Beerus and Whis coming to town and working with, Vegeta and Goku if Bulma doesn't bridge that gap. Shy Guy said, yes, Nezuko is the whole point. Tanjiro became a demon slayer, but at the same time, Nezuko doesn't really add anything to the story. Let's run the poll. Let's just run the poll. So we had Nami up there, Nezuko up there. Okay. Who else did y'all say? Y'all said I'll throw Mikasa as well, because a lot of y'all said Mikasa, as did I. And then this last one's gonna be leave Sakura standing. Okay. So here we go. Yash said, Sakura's easily better written, bro. What has Mikasa done apart from being a Sakura 2.0 for Eren? Sakura had so many changes from only liking Sasuke to acknowledging Naruto, even Rock Lee helping out. I mean, because I think y'all are looking at it from a perspective of, yo, we're disrespecting Mikasa, and it's like that's not the case. That's not the case. This is not a Mikasa disrespect stream. This is not a Mikasa slander stream. This is me looking at it and saying, yo, as much as I love Mikasa, like, I can't say she was doing more or her writing. I just look at Sakura as a character that gets crazy hate. Crazy hate. Rob rigged the votes to make sure Nami isn't chosen. Nah, bro, I can't do that. I can't do that in good faith. Daily Death said, nah, it's disrespect. It's okay, though. People don't like Sakura, bro. Yeah, they don't like Sakura. All right, it's been a minute. Over 100 votes. It's been a minute, so I'm going to end this poll. I'm going to end this poll. And who wins? So 30% of you guys said Nezuko should get up. So Nezuko gets up for Sakura to have a seat. Okay. This is the one I disagree. I disagree with this one. But again, it's a collective. We're all together. Just make sure you guys know, because y'all voted Nezuko, what's going to happen is this video is going to come out. If I put this out as a video, this video is going to come out and they're going to come after me. What they're going to say is, Rob, you picked Nezuko. I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you. So, again, just so y'all know what's going on, I don't agree with this, though. I wouldn't have said Nezuko. In Big 2026, Sakura slander should be stopped. I think so. I think there are moments where Sakura slander was warranted, but like now people just hate on Sakura because it's cool to do rather than it's it being factual. Rob, Sakura had the audacity to say she finally caught up to the Sage of Six Paths, Naruto, and Rinnegan Sasuke. Like, that delusion should not stand to this day. That still annoys me. I'm not saying she caught up, But what I will say is not anybody in the series can just punch Kaguya. You like that's something we can't just act like everybody can do it. That's my issue. It's like y'all are diminishing Sakura being in the Kaguya fight because y'all are mad at Sakura as a character. But it's like not anybody could just do that. You know? So, all right, let's go on to the next one. All right.
Who has to get up in order for Sukuna to have a seat?
Villains now.
Who has to get up?
We're on the villains.
Let me know in the comments below. Who has to get up in order for Sukuna to have a seat? Who has to get up? Let me know in the comments below.
Okay. So now we are doing villains. Now we are doing villains. All right, so you guys are saying Madara, Aizen, Kaido. I'm seeing a lot of Kaidos. Okay, a lot of Kaidos. So we will go through these together. I'll let you guys know. I had two choices for this one. Kaido, I'm seeing all for one as well. I had two choices for this one. Rob, we mostly saying Kaido. Yeah, yes, I had. I see it. There's a lot of Kaidos here. There's a couple all for. There's some all for ones in here too, though. So I'm thinking all for one and Kaido probably. I see a Meadowim. Screwdog, you're saying Meadowim? Maybe. Get all for one, but the most I'm seeing are Kaido and all for one right now. So let's start off with the leftmost character here, Kaido. Now, to me, I think Kaido is a cool villain in terms of fighting, in terms of him being, the king of the beast in One Piece and having that power, that prestige. But writing wise, Kaido, I would honestly have Kaido get up as well. And this is me being I'm a One Piece fan. Y'all already know me. I would have Kaido get up as well. I literally looked at Kaido and I said, he wanted to be the Joy Boy. He knew he wasn't Joy Boy. He knew he wasn't. Kaido knew he couldn't live up to that. He knew it wasn't him. Even on the rooftop, he's crying, he's drunk, he's going through all these different emotions. Like he wasn't as solid as some of these other antagonists here. So for me, I would say Kaido should get up. Rob Matt, a One Piece character about to get up. No, I'm picking him, Drift Kid. I'm literally picking him. I'm picking Kaido. The next character, Aizen from Bleach. Leave Aizen alone. When Sukuna goes to the table, he should just look at Aizen and be like, "You got it, bro." Well, actually, Sukuna should ask Aizen if he wants more food on the plate and go bring him some extra food. That's the reality. Aizen, literally, the entire first part of Bleach planned Ichigo's life out. What more do you need to know? He's a mastermind villain. Aura farms had literally Soul Reapers hallucinating, fighting each other, and he just sat there standing looking at them. Even had Yamamoto confused because he created Wonder Wise to seal his Ryujin Jaka. Yamamoto couldn't even go all out. Right? Aizen's a genius. There's a whole reason why Yubak went down to the prison and was like, "Yo, Aizen, tap in with me." Because he's that ridiculous. The chair scenes is one of the craziest scenes I've ever seen from a villain. Aizen's literally in the chair, going crazy in the chair. So yes, yep, Sophia, you said it. So Aizen's 100% staying. Frieza. Now, I know people love Frieza, as do I. So with that being said, Frieza's got to stay. Now, I don't know because I know a lot of people have like Frieza. The Frieza arc is like the best arc in DBZ. I'm more of a I'm not gonna lie. I'm more of a Majin Buu. Even though I love Frieza as a villain. As an arc, I love the Buu arc, the Buu saga a lot more because that's when you get, Majin Vegeta and all that stuff. But even with that being said, Frieza as a villain, there's a reason why Frieza he consistently comes back over and over. You get Frieza the first time, then you get Golden Frieza, you get Frieza in the Tournament of Power, now there's Black Frieza. Frieza has to stay. He's a staple in the series. He has to stay. He's too iconic. And I wish Cooler was canon, but instead we get Frost from Universe 6. When I really wish Cooler was canon. Next up we have All for One. Moon, you're saying Rob, wrap this up. Kaido going. Moon, a lot of people are saying All for One too. So we have to go through everything. Now All for One, to me, the only way I can think that you guys are saying All for One is because of Shigaraki. That's like the only other reason. Because when you're talking about a villain that was committed to doing these evil acts, that literally is All for One. His only weak point really was his brother. If we're being honest. If he didn't have that desire to get to reunite with his brother and have his brother with him, All for One would have there'd literally be no way to stop this guy. He literally became so drunk off the power of the quirks that he just thought of himself as a higher being, that nothing can stop him. Chevelle, thank you with the 10. Thank you so much. This is not making any sense, chat. Why are you choosing Nezuko to get up? She's literally pivotal to the story of Demon Slayer. This is egregious. I'm beside myself. That's all I have to say. Hey, Chevelle, listen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of with you. I think Nezuko is too important. It's a mixture though, right? It's a mixture of when you think about who has to get up, there's a mixture of the importance that they have to the series and then also their writing. And I think was talking about that. And it's tough because those things kind of go hand in hand. More better written characters tend to have higher importance. But either way, let's go back to All for One. So All for One is a character that, for me, I know a lot of y'all are saying All for One too. Usher with the 5. Thank you, Usher. How are we putting Kaido on the list instead of Dofi or Blackbeard? Blasphemy. Usher, so yeah, because obviously you guys know I didn't make these lists or anything. I don't know why Kaido was a choice here. If it were me, I probably would have picked Blackbeard. I know a lot of people love Doflamingo, but I had said, Rob, Joy Boy is more important than Usopp. Is he a better character? But again, what I'm saying to you is that those two things kind of matter though, right? It depends on how we're doing this, right? And that's why we ran into a lot of mistakes. And I feel like, wait, are you talking Rob Lucci, Jose? You talking Rob Lucci? But that's why I think on the Mount Rushmore, we ran into a lot of mistakes because we were kind of discussing, all right, who's the most important and then who's the best written. And the Mount Rushmore really ties into the world building of the series, right? And how these characters, they're so important that they change the series. They revolutionize the story. Their impact on the story is so wide that even if they're not on screen, they still have an impact. Writing, importance, personality all matter. It shouldn't just be writing. Lucian, that's what I'm saying. What you're saying, Lucian, is what I'm saying. I think it all matters. So with that being said, All for One, we spoke about All for One. Madara. Now for me, right, because I said I would pick Kaido. If there's another character if there's another character, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I would pick Kaido. If there was another character, the only reason why I could see Madara being a choice is because of Black Zetsu and Kaguya. That's it. Madara was elite as a villain. But when you find out that Black Zetsu and Kaguya have puppeteered Madara, it takes the greatness from him. It takes some of the greatness from him. It's reality. It's reality. I want to say I will pick Kaido. I want to pick Kaido. But again, Madara, I could see that. I could see that because of the Kaguya hype. This is why you got jumped. But it's reality, Yash. It's reality. Imagine this. Imagine this. And I want to kind of bring it to Bleach because Madara and Aizen are kind of put together in a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things. Imagine at the end of Bleach, right? The first part at least, right? Before the 1,000-Year Blood War. Aizen gets packed up or something like that. And then we find out that Aizen was being controlled by Yubak or something. Wouldn't you look at Aizen and be like, dang, all the sauce you just had, like, now we have to give it to Kaguya? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, Madara had all these peak scenes, but Black Zetsu was he was the puppeteer. He was a puppet master. So that's the only thing I would say that's the only angle you can attack Madara with. I know Naruto fans hate me for saying it, but it's facts. It's facts. Lastly, Meruem. Yeah, lastly, Meruem. Now, Meruem for me, I only saw one person say Meruem. I would leave Meruem alone. Meruem, you could sit here. You could sit here. He's one of the greatest written villains here. Because as terrifying as Meruem was, you see the humanity in him when he's playing with Komugi, right? You see the humanity in him. Rob, you've always been a Naruto hater. I just spent 40 minutes arguing for Sakura to have a seat at the table, Adam. There's no way. There's no way, y'all. There's no way. But Meruem should stay here. I'm going to run the poll. My choice would be for Kaido to get up. But I'm going to run the poll because I've seen Kaido and I saw All For One. So I'm going to put Kaido. I'm going to put All For One. And I'm going to put leave him standing. All right? Leave Sukuna standing. All right? Trigger said, Rob, you can't win. Don't even try. Bro, I'm serious, man. It's tough out here. Okay. So after a minute, I'm going to end the poll. Okay, so I think we agree. It's based on how the poll is looking. Rob Reigns, you said, Rob, you shouldn't say your opinion before the poll. They just copy what you say. You think so? I don't know. I don't think so. Because the last poll we did, I said I would have got Mikasa up out of there. But everybody voted for Nezuko. Everybody voted for Nezuko. Yeah, so Kaido is clearly... Yeah, I'm going to end the poll here. Kaido is cooked, yeah. So 66% of you guys said Kaido should get up for Sukuna to have a seat. We agree. We agree. I think... See, all right, chat. Look, we agree, guys. We agree on this one. I know I get jumped a lot, but look, we agree on here. So, let's move on to the next one. I think we have, what is it? We have three more. So let's move on to the next one.
Who has to get up?
Okay, we have the Sensei edition, the teacher edition.
Who has to get up in order for Gojo to have a seat? Who has to get up? Let me know in the comments below. You ain't getting no damn seat at this table. Who has to get up
One more time.
in order for Gojo to have a seat? Who has to get up? Let me know in the comments below.
Okay. Usher with the 2. Thank you, Usher. Pretend the gauntlet was Blackbeard instead of Kaido. I'm assuming you're saying instead of Kaido. Yeah. That's tough. Okay. So who has to get up so Gojo can have a seat? Some of y'all are saying Rayleigh. Some of you guys are saying Master Roshi. I'm seeing Kakashi a little bit in here. Roshi, not gonna lie. That's what you're saying, Shy Guy. I honestly, I'm gonna be 100% serious here. I think we leave Rayleigh alone. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But let's go. Let's start off on the left. Master Roshi. Now, I know you see Rayleigh. Stop being biased. I said Rayleigh. I don't agree. But Rayleigh can be on the poll. Ray, get up. Rob, the One Piece bias coming in. Hold on. We're going to get to Rayleigh real quick because I'm gonna go through this fast because it looks like y'all are itching to vote Rayleigh up out of here. But as a lot of you guys are saying, Master Roshi too. Now, for me, Master Roshi, he trained, obviously, Goku and Krillin. Right? The Kamehameha Wave. The evil containment. Right? Roshi is one of these characters that holds a lot of importance in terms of raising great fighting masters. But the reality is he kind of fades into the background of the series later on. The issue comes in where we enter into Dragon Ball Super, right? And when we go to Dragon Ball Super, now you have Master Roshi, who really should have no business being Tournament of Power ready. But he starts boxing in the Tournament of Power, and now you have to look at Master Roshi and be like, wait a minute. Is he still in here as a sensei? Like, is he's still in the mix? So Roshi is kind of a character where I would kind of put him on I would put him in the poll, I guess, but it's like, I don't really know for Roshi. Roshi was ready to go against Broly. That earns him a seat. That's why I'm like, Roshi really, like, it's like, how did he even get to Tournament of Power level? Like, I don't even understand, but he was in there, y'all. He was in there. So if it was just Dragon Ball Z, I would have voted Roshi off. But for his importance in Super and what he's done in Super, it's kind of tough for me. Now let's go on to Urahara. So some of you guys are saying Urahara has to go. Wait, why do you guys think Urahara has to go? Not gonna lie, Genkai not being here is a crime. Yeah, Shy Guy, you're spin. I would want Genkai to be here, and even maybe Bisky. Genkai and Bisky, I would love to have them here. They would both stay seated, by the way. They would both stay seated. If Genkai was here, and if Bisky were here, they would stay seated. Who said Urahara? I saw Urahara up top. Yeah, without Urahara, Aizen wins against Ichigo. Yeah. When you're talking about, the Hogyoku, his IQ, the science in the Bleach verse, I think Urahara definitely has to stay. He's super, super pivotal in here. Super, super pivotal. Let's move on to Jiraiya. Jiraiya, 110% has to stay. I'm not gonna waste too much time on Jiraiya, but we already know. I always say that Jiraiya has a Midas touch. As a matter of fact, Kakashi, who's sitting at this very table, literally is reading his books. Okay. When you talk about Minato, you have to mention Jiraiya. When you talk about Yahiko, Conan, Nagato, you have to talk about Jiraiya. When you talk about Naruto, you have to talk about Jiraiya, right? He's passing down the Toad Sage Senjutsu to Naruto. So Jiraiya stays. All right? Next up, Rayleigh. A lot of you guys are saying Rayleigh. Chill. What's good, man? Chill. Thank you so much for the 5. Why does anyone have to get up for Gojo? Compared to everyone else sitting, he's probably the worst sensei. Because people love Gojo. Yo, Mex saying Gojo gotta go. My guy's in the cube half the time. Mex, but they sleeping on that, Mex. They are sleeping on that. Now for Rayleigh, the only thing I would say for Rayleigh, and I feel like as a sensei, Rayleigh should stay seated as a sensei. But his involvement in the series is why I can understand why you guys want to say Rayleigh, right? Because Rayleigh is a character that literally wants the current generation to have their fun and to explore in the One Piece world. He doesn't want to get involved too much. Now, does he still get involved from time to time? 100%. He saved Boa from Blackbeard, just him appearing there, right? He got involved and fought Kizaru in Sabodi, right? Rayleigh is there from time to time, even in his old age, and he can still get busy. He still has the hockey to contend with some characters. I still believe that. But with that being said, because remember, we just gave Roshi credit for still getting busy in the Tournament of Power, him still being there. So I think Rayleigh does deserve that. But on the flip side, if y'all are not seeing Rayleigh be as active as a Gojo, especially if you've read the JJK manga, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I don't agree with the Rayleigh take, but I'm 100% adding him to the poll. Because like I said, this is a collective. If I'm outnumbered, I'm outnumbered. Lastly, Kakashi. Nobody has said Kakashi, but Kakashi literally became Hokage because, they were asking him to do it. Like, because he's that elite of a character. Kakashi should 100 million% should stay as a sensei. He's elite. Sasuke doesn't get Chidori if it's not for Kakashi. Reality. Gojo is a bad sensei. I mean, people just love Gojo because he's one of the cooler characters in JJK. People love Gojo for that, and I understand it. I get it. But people, what did Chill say? Compared to everyone else, he's probably the worst sensei. Him as a sensei, he's literally in the prison realm most of the time. He's not that active as a sensei. He's really not that active. But his importance to the story is ridiculous. And both of those things should matter. Your writing, but also your importance to the story. So that's what I believe. Rob, you're biased? Yo, no matter what I say, I'm biased. I'm biased no matter what I say, man. Okay, so let's run this poll. Okay, so the ones I saw were Rayleigh and Roshi. And the last one I have is leave Gojo standing. Now, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Rayleigh. This is one I don't agree on. Rob, you biased towards anime for real. Honestly, Super Elite, yo, That might. That's what I'm waiting for next. In all honesty, Kakashi got to get up. Mario, really? Kakashi got to get up. Yeah. Because you're refusing to acknowledge what Gojo did to instill the new generation with a progressive mindset to no longer be complicit to the broken system. I don't think I'm refusing to acknowledge that though. I just feel like when you're talking about these other characters here, right? Oikawa, if we're looking at the other characters here as teachers, their ability to teach others is greater than what Gojo displayed. What you're saying is not wrong, by the way. What you're saying is not wrong. But look at the rest of them as teachers and really look back and be like, did Gojo really lead the next generation on the same level that a Jiraiya did, that a Rayleigh did, that an Urahara did, or a Roshi? Like, it's tough to get him there. Now, I still get people wanting to have Gojo sit at the table because he's very important to JJK. I just don't know. Tell me what happened to Team 7? What do you mean? What happened to Team 7? They boxed Kaguya. And who was there? Who was there in the mix fighting Kaguya? Was it not Kakashi? Was it not Kakashi? Was it not Kakashi? Okay. Let's look at the poll. All right, I'm gonna end the poll. All right, I ended the poll. Nah, bro, Nanami had more impact than Gojo in training. Trigger. I'm not even gonna say anything because they'll kill me. They'll kill me if I say anything else. Leave Gojo standing won 63% of the votes. 63% of you guys said to leave Gojo standing. Remember, y'all were in the chat saying, "Oh, Rob's biased. It's obviously everyone's going to pick Rayleigh." I just held the poll. I just held the poll. So don't look at me. Okay? I told y'all I wouldn't have picked Rayleigh. But it is what it is. Rayleigh is staying seated because of y'all. I know I'm still going to get the Rob's biased anyway, but y'all voted to keep Rayleigh here. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's move on. We have 2 more to go. But Gojo he's staying standing. All right. Let's move on to the next one. All right.
Who has to get up?
We have the brother edition
from the table for Tanjiro. Let me know in the comments below. Of these brothers, who has to get up so Tanjiro can have a seat? Who has to get up? Which one of these brothers got to get up from the table for Tanjiro? Let me know in the comments below.
Okay.
Of these brothers, who has to get up so Tanjiro can have a seat? Who has to get up? Which one of these brothers got to get up from the table for Tanjiro?
Okay. All right. So we have the question. Chill. Thank you so much for another 5. There we go, chat. Y'all know ball. Hashtag no Gojo bias. Man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Let's get a zoom in. Let's get a zoom in on here. So now this is the brother edition, guys. So we have to talk about how good they are as brothers. We have to talk about how good they are as brothers. This one is specifically on brotherhood. Yeah, Yash, I feel you, bro. Again, I didn't create this, but I just wanted to I think the questions are fun, but yeah, it's supposed to be Gohan. It's supposed to be Gohan. I think the questions are fun, but obviously, Okay. So here we go. Right? Here we go. On the left, we have Edward Elric. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. All we have to say is, I want to get Al his body back. What happened? The real Mari, thank you so much for the 2. Easy. Gohan has like 4 or 5 episodes being a brother. Leave Gohan alone. Leave Gohan alone. Sophia's saying leave Edward alone. Facts. Arvin saying don't use it. Bro, all right, so I'm literally just reacting to this. I did not make this post. If y'all want, going forward, maybe I could reach out and have somebody, redraw this. But it's in the post. It's in the post itself. So I just wanted to, to react to it. I thought it would be fun to react to, but this is not. I understand, the artwork and everything. I understand. So, bro, your stream is laggy. Is it? You guys said it was fine. Yeah, the topic is the best brother, specifically for this one. Okay, so Edward, we already agreed that Edward has to stay. If you talk about Edward, like I said, I want to get Al's body back. What happens? Good. Edward, you stay. Next, Gohan. Now you guys are saying Gohan. Goten and Trunks are more brothers than Gohan. This is gonna be a tough one for me, because as you guys already know, I'm a Gohan stan, man. I love Gohan, bro. And we can't say that Gohan didn't teach Goten a lot, Like, he literally was there with Goten when they had that whole training session, It was Gohan, Goten, and Videl. We remember that moment. Rob, I'm not gonna lie, they should have added Sesshomaru to the list. Ooh, that would have spiced things up a lot. Sesshomaru being here? But you guys are saying Gohan got to get up because he hasn't been around Goten enough. So you're saying Gohan has to get up because of that? That's fair. That's fair. Yes, Goten learned Super Saiyan by himself, 100%. But Gohan, Videl, and Goten did have a training session together. But again, Gohan and Goten were not spending a lot of time together. That's fair. That's fair. We can look at Itachi. A lot of you guys were saying Itachi too. Itachi is a far worse brother than Gohan. That's what you're saying, Rob Reigns. For me, Itachi was in a tough spot. I'm not against Itachi's slander in this aspect because of the things that Sasuke had to endure. Itachi literally clapped his entire family in front of Sasuke, made Sasuke hate him in order for him to get stronger. Because the whole Uchiha bloodline, they get stronger through like the power of love and loss and all this other stuff, and that's how you unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan. Have Itachi have Sasuke get rid of Itachi, all the other stuff. What's the question? We're trying to figure out, should Tanjiro have a seat at this table? And if he does deserve a seat at the table, which anime character has to get up so Tanjiro could sit down? That's what we're trying to figure out. That's the question. So for me, it's like Itachi, I get it. At face value, it looks crazy. But when you look at what the Hidden Leaf Village put Itachi through. Remember, Sasuke is the one that wanted to Sasuke is the one that pretty much kind of absolved Itachi for all his wrongdoings once he learned what Itachi went through. And that's why he was like, Itachi wasn't the issue here. It was the Hidden Leaf Village. Right? So I feel like if Sasuke was able to, if he was able to forgive Itachi for his wrongdoings, as a viewer, it's kind of like we have to accept it, you know? We have to accept it that Sasuke said it was cool. But I'm not mad at people saying Itachi, though, because I get it, right? So right now we have Gohan on the chopping block. We have Itachi on the chopping block. Lelouch, leave Lelouch alone. If you don't know about Code Geass, I don't want to hear any Lelouch slander. Leave Lelouch alone, bro. Bro, Lelouch used his brothers. Bro, I'm talking about Nunnally. We're not even Rolo and leave him out of here. We're talking about Nunnally. We're talking about Nunnally. Don't spoil Code Geass for me, Rob. All right. All right. Delirian saying, talk to me. Tell me about Lelouch. Oh, man. So some of y'all are saying, don't spoil. If you want to talk about Rolo, I mean, yes. Rolo got done dirty. Okay? I'm gonna speak without going too far into it. Put Suzaku there instead of Lelouch. But for me, like, the only way you could ever get to Lelouch is through, like, Nunnally. Like, it really was that. Who cares about Rolo? That's what I'm saying. Rolo is a false sibling. Thank you, Aaron. That's why I'm like, why are we even talking about Rolo? Why are we even talking about Rolo? Lelouch did pretty much everything in order to protect Nunnally. Even to the point of his final and it looks like in the chat right now, like, I don't know if yeah, I don't know how many people in here are tapped in with Code Geass. So it's like, I don't want to, go too deep into it, because it looks like some of y'all haven't watched Code Geass, and I don't want to spoil you guys. Some of you guys are saying don't spoil and blah blah blah. But Lelouch has one sibling, Nunnally, that's it. Yeah. So Rolo wasn't really his brother. Rolo is a government conspiracy, exactly. But the reality is, without saying too much, because I don't know, like, a lot of the chat has not seen Code Geass, and if you're watching the stream right now and you haven't seen Code Geass, I implore you to watch Code Geass. But I would say when you watch Code Geass and you see the relationship between Lelouch and Nunnally, it is one of the greatest brother-sister relationships ever. Like, they are so, like, connected. Like, Lelouch does all this stuff, like trying to dismantle the evils of the world government and all this other stuff, like, all to, like, protect his sister, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. That really the only way, literally, like, the only way you can really, like, hurt Lelouch or get him off his rocker is, like, if you start going after Nunnally. Like, every other person is really like, yo, and it sounds crazy to say, but there's a lot of people in Lelouch's life where he's like, yo, if you're expendable, you're expendable. like Rolo was one of those people. Rolo was one of those people. He was expendable. But Nunnally? You don't touch Nunnally. You don't come near Nunnally. If you even blink at Nunnally the wrong way, I'm killing you. That's Lelouch's energy. So that's what I'm going to say on that without spoiling too much or saying too much. But let's run the poll. Have to see it again. Yeah, definitely watch Code Geass again if you forgot, or I know it's been a long time. But Let's go Gohan, right? Because you guys said Gohan, Itachi. Let's run the poll. And the last thing is, leave Tanjiro standing. Okay. Now for me, 100%, Tanjiro needs a seat here. He is an amazing brother as well. He became a demon slayer for Nezuko, right? A lot of people are just like, why don't you just kill Nezuko right here? Why is Nezuko still alive? I don't understand this. And Tanjiro protects Nezuko no matter what. Carries her around, all types of stuff. Always, always, always protecting his sister in the belief that, she'll come back, she'll be fixed. And then to see his sister conquer the sun and now know that she has an even bigger target on her back forced him to lock in even more. Because now it's like, Muzan really needs to go after Nezuko. So Tanjiro, as a big brother, he's top. Yeah, Tanjiro really top one in this category. For real, for real. Okay. So it's been a minute. I'm going to end this poll. And then we can go on to the next one. So after a minute, Rob, who would you pick? That poll is nonsense. Wait. I don't even know who won the poll yet. I just ended it. Okay, so Gohan won 50% of the votes. Gohan won 50% of the votes. I feel ya. I'm a go. If you guys know, you can look at any of my Dragon Ball videos on the channel or anything. I've always said like Gohan's one of my favorite characters in DBZ. Literally, like I'm a Gohan stan. With that being said, you guys make a great point, right? There's not a lot of Gohan and Goten moments. I mean, unless we start going into like Bio Broly movie. That's like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go to Bio Broly or something like that, there's a little touch here and there in the Majin Buu saga, right? But there's not major Gohan and Goten moments like that compared to the other characters. Bio Broly movie is so So, with that being said, I get why people say it this way. But Rob Reigns, you make a great point though. Gohan didn't murk his brother's parents, and that's true. And that's why I said for Itachi was in the poll, so it's true. You know what I'm saying? But Gohan did in fact get voted out, so Gohan has to get up so Tanjiro can sit down, right? And we can go on to the next one. Gohan literally was a superhero. Itachi was a villain. 100% Spark. I'm with you there too. Like I said, I'm a Gohan stan. But, we're talking about them being brothers. It's like, it's tough. All right, let's go on to the next one. And I believe this next one is the last. Yeah, this is the last one. Okay, here we go.
Has to get up in order for Sora to have a seat.
This is a gaming one, y'all.
Who has to get up?
Ended off on a gaming one.
Below. But the answer is no one. But let me know in the comments below. Who has to get up in order for Sora to have a seat? Who has to get up? Let me know in the comments below. But the answer is no one. But let me know in the comments below. Who has to get up?
Okay, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in here. All right, so we have a gaming one here. I know y'all didn't expect this gaming one real quick, but I wanted to see who was tapped in. All right. So I'm going to need y'all help on this. Because I know all the characters here. The only one I'll say is I haven't played Wait, y'all saying Dante? So I haven't played DMC. Rob ran out of variety, so I had to move. Nah, this is literally the last one on the page I had. So the last one on the page was a gaming one. So I figured it will be a fun little mix up here. But for me, I'm gonna say Sora needs a seat. Sora needs a seat. But because I have not played Devil May Cry, I watched the anime, but I haven't played Devil May Cry. I'm gonna need y'all help because a lot of y'all are saying Dante, but like, you know. But Kratos must stay. God of War, no matter if you're talking about Norse mythology or Greek mythology, whatever you're talking about, Kratos is a beast. He's a beast. Rob, you bugging? What did I do? Wait, what did I do? I'm bugging, but what did I do? I'm trying to expose you. Nah, bro, I'm just responding to you. Nobody moving, Rob? Okay, Samaj. Okay. Nobody moving? Okay, so yeah, Kratos is 100% staying. We know this. What he means to God of War. There's no other. I think I even quoted his, the Zeus line when I was playing Mario Kart. Like, but I love all the God of War games, so he has to stay. Some of y'all are saying Dante. Like I said, I haven't played DMC, but I watched the anime. Dante, seemed cool. He seems cool, but all right. So Oikawa, you're saying Dante needs to go. You've played DMC. I think I would have to. Not, I always say I have to agree, but I would have to take your word for it because I haven't played the games. I just only saw the anime. But based on what I've seen in the anime, he's dope. He's a cool character. But Sora, to me, he literally has to have a seat. Kingdom Hearts, outside of just like how elite the series is, like Sora is he's the beacon of hope in that series. He's the beacon of hope. Even his nobody in Roxas, like Roxas has sauce because of Sora, bro. Like, so yeah, Sora needs to see. Link has to stay as well. Link 100% has to stay. No matter which timeline, no matter which rendition, he saves Hyrule every single time. Oops. Or it could be something else too. It could be something else. It could be can't fix a table if it's already set. Link is the OG, yeah. And then Cloud. Jazz, so you said it. Yeah. Cloud is way too iconic. Yeah, everybody here is pivotal to their game. Yeah, Cloud is very, very iconic. But it's honestly, like, Sora's hype and Cloud's hype kind of go hand in hand because you know that Kingdom Hearts is basically like Final Fantasy and Disney like having a baby, basically, they're like a fusion. So Cloud's importance to the Final Fantasy series is obviously there. That's the Sephiroth hype that you always see. So I get that. So a lot of y'all are saying wait, Chase, you said Roxas, Vanitas, and Ventus all better than Sora? Ooh. All better than Sora? I don't know. I don't know if I can go there, Chase. But it might just be like the nostalgia talking. It might really just be the nostalgia talking, but I don't know if I can go there. But let's run the poll. Because a lot of you guys are saying Dante. Like D-Stream. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you. A lot of y'all are saying Dante. So it's really just going to be Dante or leave Sora standing. Because that's all I'm seeing right now. Dante slander gotta stop. Yeah, for me, I haven't played DMC yet. So this is 100% you guys. This is 100% you guys. Are we saying in a fight? No, I think it's just, the best video game character to their series, to their game. I personally think Sora needs a seat, but, I do have to play DMC. I do. Yeah. Play DMC, bro. Yeah, I have to. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do more gaming streams now too as well. So if you guys want me to play any games, leave games on this VOD in the comment section. Last night I was playing Yap Yap. I played Yap Yap with some friends, but I definitely want to play some more games on stream. And then I also want to do anime wars on stream with you guys and anime drafts and a lot of the games that you guys see on the channel, like playing them with you guys on stream is fun too. So I want to bring that to you guys as well. All right, let me end the poll. Has it been a minute? It's been a minute. I'm going to end the poll. Trigger said, will you play games with us? Yes, I have before, Trigger. I have before. I've done anime drafts with, the chat and everything. So I definitely would do it again. All right, so 55% of you guys said to leave Sora standing. Okay. Now, yeah, Damo, y'all have me cracking up with Yap Yap. Yo, Yap Yap was crazy. Yap Yap was crazy last night. Are y'all tapped into Arc Raiders? I haven't played Arc Raiders yet, but some of my friends play it and they're really, really big on it. I haven't played Arc Raiders yet though. If you guys want an Arc Raider stream or something like that, I'm down. But yeah, so 55% of you guys said Sora should stay standing. Because I haven't played DMC, I'm going to take it for what it is. But I personally would want to have Sora to have a seat. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think Sora should have a seat. But y'all, we made it. We made it through. We made it through, man. Dante is the Piccolo of gaming for the inventor and the amount of aura he has. Is my stream lagging? Oh no, we're good. We're good. Gotta see you playing one of the Backrooms games. Man, that would be wild. I've heard about those. Rob, can you please do a One Piece? Oh wait, did I freeze? Hold on. I might have froze. Hold on 1 second. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Let me know if we're good. Cam froze. It froze. We're back. Are we back? All right. Are we good? Okay. All right. We're good. Yeah, Sophia, I would want to. That might be a thing I would have to work out with them. Get Larry and Seven on One Piece Conquest. That might be something I have to work out with them. Honestly, that would be so much fun. That video would probably end up being 4 hours. So I don't know if y'all wanna. That'll probably be a 4-hour video. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why not do a higher lower anime quiz online? I played that game before on my friend's channel, Smile Bomb. So that might be something I could check out again. It's been a minute. Are you pulling up to Level Up this year, Mex? Yes, I will be there. I'll be at Level Up this year. Rewatch One Piece on stream. Listen, if copyright wasn't a thing, Trash, I would do it. But yeah, no, this is definitely fun. Definitely fun. Yes, I want a 4-hour stream of that with Topped. Man, that would be crazy. You stealing Gabe's content now? No, who said I was doing the higher lower? Somebody asked me to do it. I didn't say I was doing it 100%. Yo, Rob, what up? I'm late. Finish stream. I mean, yeah, we at the tail end. Will you do anime reaction videos like fan animations? So I mean, I have done some stuff. Like I think the last reaction I did was when Shanks one tapped Kid. But you know how YouTube is with a lot of like copyright and stuff. So like I don't like to do reactions a lot. But like if there's like a really big episode I'm looking forward to, like I'll react to it. But yeah, Rob, you need to do anime battle draft. Yeah, so I want to do anime. I want to do another anime draft with viewers again, because the last time we did it was last year. It's been a while. So I want to do some more of that, and then also maybe doing like an anime war or anime blackjack with you guys as well. I just have to figure out how the setup would be. I'll probably have to have like a camera coming down to show a table. I don't know how I would do it yet. But how do you feel about One Piece going seasonal overall, like all of its other peers? I think it was necessary. It's something I really wanted for a long time, because I've always said that I feel like One Piece is a series that needs to look like it's one of those series that has to look like the current front runners of its time. Like when you're seeing JJK animation go crazy, which is, it's also kind of funny because Japan didn't like the Maki stuff, but when you're seeing those types of scenes, or you're seeing, you know, the Demon Slayer movies, like I want One Piece to look like that, especially when we go into God Valley and Elbaf. Like I feel like One Piece is a series that it needs to look like that, you know? Like we can't have some episodes look amazing and then other episodes like we're taking nights off. Like, so take all the time you need, go seasonal, and when it comes back, I want it to look right. Anime Blackjack is the best game y'all came up with. Thank you, man. Yeah, Anime Blackjack was an idea that it was a combination of different ideas that kind of came together. Because I had this one series that I came up with, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, where it was can your anime characters survive the event? And actually I came up with it from playing Smash Bros, because if you remember in Smash Bros, like you have like the event match mode where you can like do all these different things. And I was like, well, I said, what if there was a version of that from like for anime characters? So I just started thinking of like all these canon anime events, like, all right, this character did this, you know, let's say, you know, escape level 6 impel down, you know, that's something that Luffy did or whatever. And then just started saying like, all right, let's see if Suna from Hitman Reborn can do that. And then that kind of turned into Anime Blackjack. So that was fun. Yo, Max, you're crazy, dog. Oh my gosh. Rob, genuine opinion and hopefully no bias. Do you think One Piece has been milked? Like it started out 20 years yet still going. Do you think a story that takes that long is good? I do think that the animation side has definitely milked it here and there with the pacing. But I think when you have a great series like that that's so popular, it's going to happen, right? Any series that are on that level are going to, you know, get stretched with like pacing and filler, or, you know, it happens in Pokemon, DBZ, Naruto. Once you reach to a certain level of popularity, it's going to happen. You know, it's going to happen. Rob, rank anime transformations, especially there are many transformations coming this year, like Ichigo True Bankai, Asta True Devil Union, and many transformations with. Honestly, so Skull, I have a video of ranking anime transformations but it's very outdated. It's been like 5 years since I've done one of those types of videos, so I might have to run it back, especially because, you know, we have transformations in like Dan and some other series as well that I definitely want to talk about. So yeah, that might be something. Yo, Rob, have you ever been to Japan? Yes, I went to Japan for the first time last year. It was amazing. I was blown away at like just everything. The food, the culture, just it was nice. It was really, really nice. And I went to Japan and I found the Law of Ueki merch. I couldn't believe it. Y'all, I literally could not believe I found Law of Ueki merch. I couldn't. Rob, do you watch or read Blue Lock, the soccer anime? Yeah, so I watched all of Blue Lock. I'm caught up on the Blue Lock anime. If you look on my page, I've done a Blue Lock elimination board. It was a short though. It was a short, but I've done a Blue Lock elimination board. So I've watched all Blue Lock, but I have not read the manga. So, what do you think of Dandadan's current arc? So I'm some chapters behind on Dandadan. I have to catch up. That's actually maybe something I'll start doing after the stream. I might read some tomorrow before the Super Bowl or something, because I caught up to Dandadan, and then I was like, sometimes I like to wait and let the manga like build up, because I like to binge some manga sometimes. So like when I caught up to the manga, I could tell you exactly where I was. Actually, no, I can't. It'll be a spoiler. Yeah, Samaj, thank you. You reminded me. Yeah, no spoilers for Dandadan. That'll be a spoiler. Jazz, no, I haven't. It was really nice over there. I watched Ueki because of you. It was cheeks. Yo, it's a different. Like I said, you can't go into Ueki expecting like Demon Slayer animation and all types of stuff. So I get it for today's time. But for me, I feel like it still stands up. Now, I see a lot of series are getting remakes, remasters. They're coming back. Like Hitman Reborn's coming back. Like I'm hopeful that Law of Ueki will be in there as well. Like I think if Law of Ueki gets a redo, a remaster, or it would go crazy. I think so nowadays. Also, what do you think of the DB news? I'm super hyped for the Dragon Ball news. Super, super hyped. Ask anybody. You guys can ask anybody that's popped on stream or anything. All I've been doing is like rewatching Dragon Ball Z. Literally before the stream, I was rewatching Dragon Ball Z. Like it just made me so excited. Rob, please tell me Prime Kaido versus Prime Rayleigh. All right, Con Wars. So you want Prime Kaido versus Prime Rayleigh. Honestly, I want to say that Rayleigh has the Conqueror's Haki in his prime to contend with most characters in the series as the right hand man. Now when you look at Kaido and his top 5, right? And you're seeing characters like, Roger literally was in there, Rox, and a whole bunch of others that are great Haki users, right? And you're looking at Kaido saying like, hey, Luffy, you think you're on this level? Like, these are the characters I respect. Rayleigh is a character that wasn't far off from that conversation, right? Somebody saying, yeah, Prime Rayleigh is comparable to Roger, right? In a way, he is. Right? He's not the same level as Roger, but they literally called him the Dark King. Like he's close to that level, right? So I think it would be an extreme diff battle. I probably would want to lean more towards Prime Rayleigh based off of experience, right? Again, like as Gabon told us, all right, this is going into One Piece spoilers, so I don't want to say too much. But I think Rayleigh has more experience fighting higher level Haki users over the course of his career than Kaido did. So I would probably give Rayleigh the slight edge off of experience. If you're taking both their primes. Wait, are you asking that hybrid Kaido versus everybody all at once? or is this just, it's just like if it's all together, or you're saying the entire verse minus the old gen legends, Emu, Joy Boy. Okay, so I mean it's basically minus the Yonko too. Oh, so no Luffy, no. Oh, so this is basically nobody left. Basically nobody left. I mean, remember, you still have Law, you still have Kid. Well, actually, you don't have Kid. But you still have Law there. You still have Sabo. That one, I had. That's a little quick to come up with. I would have to like look at a list of characters and think about, all right, who would count here before I could even break that down. Are you caught up on Boruto? No, I am not. Honestly, I think Prime Kaido has it with Extreme Diff, and I'm not mad at that Skull Gamer. I'm not mad at that. I just think that Rayleigh has more experience. Ray, you're saying when are we getting another gaming stream? I really enjoyed that. See, I would love to do more gaming streams. You guys just gotta let me know which games you guys want me to play. I saw some people saying like Backroom, some other stuff. Some people said Peak from yesterday, so I can play Peak with some friends. You guys just let me know what you guys want to see or what type of games you want me to play. And yeah, I'll definitely I'll add some games. I have a gaming channel, so I'm going to upload, I'm going to upload videos from the streams onto the gaming channel. It's called Shonen Showdown Gaming. So Robert, you tapped into Fire Force and Soul Eater 100%. I watched Soul Eater, and I'm only like a few episodes behind on Fire Force, like maybe like 1 or 2. But I've been watching this current season, so yeah, definitely tapped into Fire Force. But I haven't read the Fire Force manga, by the way. I know who gets super OP. I just haven't read it. So Marvel Rivals. So I have played Marvel Rivals on this channel before. There are 2 videos, but I haven't played Rivals in so long, man. It's been a while. Sparking Zero. I also haven't played Sparking Zero in a while, but I do have it. So maybe that would be fun. Yeah, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is pretty good. You can read it. I should. I should just tap into Boruto or catch up on that. Do you think the old gen is over the newer gen in One Piece? Based on what, and I think I talked about this in my top 30. When you have, when you have Gabon saying like, hey, you're not using your haki the right way. Again, certain One Piece fans look at those scenes and say, nah, that doesn't mean anything. To me, that means something. Prime Garp versus Prime Whitebeard. Please tell me. For me, oh man, that's so tough. It's interchangeable. I think that I would give the edge to Prime Whitebeard. And I think he was he literally was right there on Roger, that Roger level. Whereas the only way Garp got to capture Roger was when Roger turned himself in. You know what I mean? So, but at the time they were in God Valley, I think you can make a great case that like Garp had more experience because he was kind of leading that fight. All right, I'll answer a few more, and then, like I said, if you're watching this stream right now, thank you so much for being here. But please, if you guys want to see gaming streams or some other stuff like on the VOD of this stream, like leave it in the comment section so I can go back and I have a place where I can say, okay, you guys wanted to, check this out and stuff. Samaj, Rob, read the Soul Eater manga. It's so much better. Don't bother watching Soul Eater. Dang. So I watched Soul Eater years ago. But I never really tapped into the manga like that. Mexa, you watching the Super Bowl, Rob? Yes. I'm going to be watching the Super Bowl tomorrow, for sure. Definitely going to be watching the Super Bowl tomorrow. Um, okay. Hopefully next time the stream is, bro. I don't know what's going on with it. I really don't know. Rob, how did you get your hair? Bro, thank you. I don't know. I guess it just grew it out over time, and then you know, I try to take care of it. I have a lady out here that does my, does my twists and stuff. She's really, really good. So, and then other than that, I just try to maintain it. I'm a Seahawks fan, so you better be rooting for them, or else I'll see you at level up and we gonna have problems. Yo, honestly, I'm from New York, so once the Giants weren't in it, I said, yeah, it's whatever. I was like, yeah, it's whatever. The Giants were cheeks this year, cheeks. So, but I'm more of a basketball guy than I am a football guy. So, the Knicks have a great shot this year. So I'm cool with that. Who would win, Naruto verse or One Piece verse? Pokeden, that is a very long question. But I have older videos on the channel where I've talked about it. But I can kind of hint you where one thing I always say is that I think Naruto characters tend to be better offensively, and I think One Piece characters tend to be better defensively. That's something I've always believed. Now, whether you think one is more important than the other depends on how you look at it, right? Have you ever read Kingdom or watched it? I've started Kingdom, but I'm on a Kingdom hiatus right now. I have to go back to reading it, but I started Kingdom for sure. I have to go back to reading it. I just got super busy, so I stopped reading it, but I remember where I am, so. Celtics just got Vucevic, y'all cooked. Josh, listen, you forgot we got Alvarado, bro. We got Alvarado. We're in here. The Knicks have life. And Jalen Brunson. Bro, we're here. I really wanted to get Giannis at the trade deadline, but Giannis kept pump faking everybody, so I was like, we're fried. We're not getting Giannis. But if we got Giannis at the trade deadline, oh my goodness. The East would have been cooked, man. Smashing, I humbly request you read Soul Eater. I might have to go back. I might have to go back and read it, bro. Mexa, yeah, bro, Giannis just teasing everyone. Bro, he was teasing the entire league. I was like, Giannis, tap in, bro. It was crazy because Giannis is booing the crowd. He's booing the Bucks crowd and all this stuff. And you're like, all right, Giannis is definitely going to leave. And then at the end of the trade deadline, Giannis posts the Wolf of Wall Street meme and is like, yeah, bro, I'm staying. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, this, at least from what we were hearing from the media, unless the media is lying, right? The media could be lying. But what we were hearing is that Giannis wanted to leave. His teammates don't want him there. He doesn't want to be there. And then I'm seeing reports that Giannis said he wants to go to the Knicks. Then Giannis wants to go to Miami. Then he wants to go to the Warriors. And I'm like, and then the Warriors are like, well, we're ready to trade Draymond Green. So I'm like, where's Giannis going? And then just to find out that Giannis is not going anywhere. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, Rob, do you read manga? Yeah, I read manga. Like I said, Don to Don was the one I was most tapped into recently. And then I caught up, so then I stopped reading it to let it build up so I can start binge reading it again. But yeah, I read manga. Also, One Piece is a given. One Piece is a given. I've read the JJK manga. There's others too. Kingdom I have to get back into. I started Kingdom a while back, but I got to get into it. I read a big portion of Berserk. A big chunk of Berserk I've read as well. I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. Baby Five saying top 5 anime you recommend. I mean One Piece for sure. The Law of Weki. Hitman Reborn. Doctor Stone. I love some Doctor Stone. And these aren't my like top 5 anime. It's just anime I feel like you would like. Oh, Cheesy, you said AOT? Yeah, you could throw AOT in there. You could throw AOT in there. Yeah, I do YouTube. Harper. Hitman Reborn? Yeah, bro. Yup. You tapped in, man. Oh, Code Geass too. But I said Code Geass during the stream, so I was trying to like switch it up a little bit because we didn't talk about Dr. Stone during the stream and all that stuff. But yeah, Code Geass 100%. Code Geass for sure. How you feel about Gurren Lagann? Love it. I've seen Gurren Lagann like 3-4 times already. I love Gurren Lagann. You watch some UFC on occasion. On occasion. The last one I watched was 324. But yeah. Yo, Taishi. Yo, Taishi, what's good, bro? What's up, Taishi? Man, where you been at, bro? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I seen you, man. Oh, Rob, you hitting 1 mil subs before 2028. Man, I hope so. I hope so. Thank you, man. I hope so. When you pull up to LV, we need to run the buckets. Bro, I'm going to be at level up. Yeah. I'm going to be at level up, bro. So I'm going to bring my Kyries with me. I'll bring my Kyries. I'll put them in the bag. Rob, we need that One Piece conquest. Yeah, it's coming. I know some people are saying they want Larry and Seb in it from that One Piece talk. So I'm gonna try. Man. I'm definitely gonna try. It's gonna be tough to get them out to where I'm at, but if that can happen, I'm definitely gonna try to do it. Cause that would be super fun. That would be super fun. I've been locked in, bro, trying to grind up while preparing for a big move. How you been, Brody? I've been good, Taishi. I've been good, man. A lot of big things planned this year. Definitely gonna keep going to some cons. So definitely hit me if you're going to any conventions this year. I'll try to see if it lines up. But yeah, got some stuff coming for sure. You ever do a toothpaste commercial? What? No. Why you say that? Samaj, do a Bleach conquest. I want to. Samaj, like I said, like a lot of the Bleach fans get mad at me because they're like, why aren't you guys dropping more Bleach videos? And I'm like, a lot of the people I'm around like aren't tapped into Bleach like that. Or they are, but they don't remember as much, blah blah blah. So it's like it's tough. So like Bleach is a little harder to get, but when it does happen, I'll do one. Like that's why I have Bleach drafts on the channel, because if I'm at a convention and somebody's like, yo, I like Bleach, I'm like, I'm ready. Like I'm ready to go. But not everybody's tapped into Bleach like that. It's typically I'll see like Naruto and One Piece, the most, or like maybe like a My Hero or Black Clover or something. We need a video about can Luffy solo his whole crew. If I speak, Feather. Maxon, I'm trying to do content like you. Just curious how you got into it and stuff. Love you too, bro. I appreciate you, man, for real. I mean, getting into content, it's crazy that people are asking me now, because like I remember the time I was like, yo, I don't even know what's going on or anything. Really, consistency is a huge part into it, and just like continuing to like post videos no matter how it does. And I still kind of live by that to this day. I just try to enjoy what I make or try to create new things, and then just continuing to put videos out, you know, just continuing to be consistent. And then as you stay consistent, you learn certain things. Like you learn, okay, how can I title this better, or how can I edit this better, or, you know, you just learn over time. But typically, like, you have to be consistent, you know. I think that's kind of like the measure that YouTube goes by. It's like, all right, are you gonna be here for a long time? Like, are you gonna keep posting videos years from now? Like, I've been posting videos since like 2018, you know. So yeah, you just have to be consistent. That's probably the best advice I can say. And then everything else you'll learn as you go. Just got to keep going after 3,000 angry Mihawk fans are ranting in your comments. Yo, for real though. Oh man, you going to Level Up Expo again this year? Yes, KJ, I'll be there. I'll be at Level Up this year. But we will support you with views. Oscar, I appreciate you, Oscar. Thank you, man. Rob, you tell them consistency is peak. So good that Bleach is consistently the worst of the... Oh, yo, Greed, come on, bro. Greed, come on, bro. All right, KJ, I'll see you out there. I'll see you there. I will definitely see you there, bro, because I'll be there all 3 days or 4 days. I think it's a 4-day con. Pokeden saying, new video idea, build the strongest One Piece character. There'll be categories like Double Fruits, Hockey, Sensei, Strength. I've seen some people do that. So, I mean, I would probably do something different. Robin RDC would be lit. I mean, that would probably be fun, man. But the closest that's ever happened was a tier list at DreamCon, where Mark was in it for a little bit. So shout out, Mark. But that's the closest that's ever happened. Do you still play Marvel Rivals? I fell off Marvel Rivals. I'm not gonna lie to you, KJ. I fell off Marvel Rivals. I'm not saying I don't like the game, but I just got super busy with, you know, making content, editing, and all this other stuff. So I fell off Marvel Rivals. So I do want to get back into gaming more, but I realized that like the only way I'm really gonna have time to game is if if I'm doing it on stream with y'all, because it makes more sense to do it that way. Dorito, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. Any good sci-fi futuristic anime Rex? My fave is Psycho Pass, but currently looking for some Rex. So you said one that I would typically recommend, which is Psycho Pass, but I would also say Steins Gate is a great one to watch. I love Steins Gate. That's a classic. Futuristic sci-fi. I mean, technically, you could say Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone's a good one. Outlaw Star, you know, that's a great one too. Outlaw Star is a good one. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Rob, you ever gonna play Dead by Daylight on stream or more video games, or keep it all anime? No, I want to play stream games. I want to play games on stream, but again, it comes down to, oh yeah, you guys said Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, Cowboy Bebop. I see. I already kind of was Nino, that's the one. Tenchi Muyo. I was like, should I say Tenchi Muyo is a great one? But again, that's like a matter of like, I was assuming that those are the ones that people probably have already seen. If you've seen Psycho Pass, I'm like, you probably seen Cowboy Bebop, but maybe not. Maybe not, honestly. Yeah. But again, I do want to play games on stream. So if you guys are down to watch them, I'm down to do it. I'm down to do it. For sure. Besides anime and all, favorite Marvel characters. So Thor was one of my favorite superheroes just from I had this Marvel video game back on Xbox 360 when I was younger, growing up. I forgot the name of the game. But that game, I was like, yo, I'm a big Thor fan after this. But Rob, Dragon Ball about to ratio the hell out of One Piece. Nobody gonna be watching when DB comes out. Listen, y'all said that during the I'll never forget the Toei special when it was Goku was unlocking Ultra Instinct, and around the same time it was Sanji fighting Luffy. And everybody said, "Oh, it's a wrap. DB's up." And I'm a Dragon Ball stan too. I love Dragon Ball. But what's the reality? Both episodes went dumb crazy. Both episodes went crazy. If you started grinding video games, would you make a new channel or stick it on this thing? So I have a gaming channel. So any of like videos that pertain to gaming would go on the gaming channel. It's called Shonen Showdown Gaming. I just kept it that way so it's easier to find. But as far as streaming goes, I'll probably have to stream the content here because most of you guys are on here, and then make the videos. I'll put them on a separate channel. Ray, if you can send it to the Instagram, that'll be easier for me to see. Do you think Fishman Island is underrated? Yes. Not even comparable though. Daima outperformed One Piece. What do you think DBS gonna do? I think again, Toei recognized what was going on, and that's why they switched it to seasonal. And the arc that's coming up is going to be ridiculous. Now, I didn't know about Daima outperforming One Piece. I don't know if that's true. I have to fact check that. But if that is the reality, yeah, One Piece got to step up. But I'm not mad. If DBZ does better or Dragon Ball Super does better than One Piece, again, I'm not mad at it because I'm a Dragon Ball fan. Oda is a Dragon Ball fan. So I'm not mad at that, But I think One Piece going seasonal plus the live action that's about to drop in March. We're getting the live action in March. We're also getting the Mario movie. There's a lot, and I think there's a lot of movies and stuff dropping this year, like The Boys season 5, The Odyssey. We're getting Dune 3, Avengers, Doctor Doom. We're getting this year is about to be ridiculous, There's so many movies, so many shows. So, Rob, you watch ReZero yet? Of course. I'm not caught up on the last season. I started the last season, but I'm not caught up. I heard Garfield goes crazy though. Rob, if you were isekai in One Piece, which devil fruit would you have to prefer? I mean, it depends on what I'm trying to do. Obviously, Law's devil fruit would be amazing to have. But also, I think it would be fun to have the Quake fruit as well. But that's just me being a Whitebeard fan. Wano is the worst major arc. The worst? I get why people don't like Wano, but I don't know. I thought a lot of people didn't like. There's a lot of people that don't like Skypiea or Thriller Bark. I mean, for me, it's like Long Ring Longland is like whatever. I have not heard your thought on Black Clover coming back. Bro, I was super excited with Black Clover. Bro, I've been wanting Black Clover to come back forever. Literally tonight when we were doing the lists and stuff, I was fighting for Black Clover characters. All tonight, getting jumped. I literally got jumped for defending Black Clover tonight. Literally. I want Black Clover to be back, man. Black Clover is so slept on, bro. It's so unfortunate. It really is. It's so unfortunate. We could tell by how you were glazing them today. Bro, Black Clover is so slept on, man. It's man, I wish Black Clover had like a bigger. It's unfortunate. Like the people, like the way people love like JJK and stuff. Like I'm just like, yo, nobody's on Black Clover like this. I'm like, oh man, more conquest soon. Yeah, I do want to do another conquest. I just haven't gotten around to, conquest obviously involve me scheduling it with other people. So it depends on when other people are available and stuff like that. So there's that. But yes, the anime is coming back, so they will. Black Clover deserved better, but once the anime ended and the manga went seasonal, it lost its mainstream appeal. Yeah. And I still don't know why the anime ended, though. I still don't understand. Like, I feel like I was tapped in. I was covering Black Clover. I had so many Black Clover videos on the channel. Like, I was in. So I don't know why it ended. I don't understand. And it's crazy because, like, when Mashal dropped, people were, and like, initially people were, like, on Mashal. And I'm like, if you like Mashal, you should be able to like Black Clover. Like, it's literally, like, Mashal's whole hype is, like, well, Asta's. Did you do any content out in Japan? Tier list drafts or anything like that? I didn't. I mean, I went with my family. So, I mean, I recorded some videos that I put on Instagram. So, if you want to check out my IG, it's literally just Shonen Showdown. I just talked about, like, what I saw there. I think I put the shorts up, too, on the YouTube. But I basically just talked about, like, what I saw there. I went to Universal, and I saw this One Piece live show. It was ridiculous. Like, I had no idea this was happening. Like, my family and I, we just went to Universal, and I saw, they were like, yeah, we're doing like a One Piece premiere show. And we couldn't record, but yo, it was ridiculous, yo. It was ridiculous. So I made a little short talking about it. And then also me just finding Law of Wacky merch, because that's one of my favorite anime of all time. And I find no Law of Wacky merch out here ever. In America, you can't find any Law of Wacky merch, anything. So I had to go to Japan to get some Law of Wacky merch. And I got it in here somewhere. But I showed it anywhere in that video. But yeah, I got like, apparently there's a Law of Wacky trading card game. I'm like, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. So I got some cards. And then I think there was like the Law of Wacky like 20th anniversary this year or something like that. So my cousin right now is out in Japan, and he called me on FaceTime and was just like, yo, I'm at this Law of Wacky event, because we both grew up watching Law of Wacky together. So he's like, yo, I'm here right now. He's like, what do you want? I spent like, I'm not gonna lie, I spent like almost $200 I'm not gonna lie, because I've been searching for Law of Wacky merch since I first started going to cons. That's how many. It's been years of me searching for Law of Wacky merch, and I got finessed by an artist. This one artist, I'll never forget. This one artist told me, he's like, "Yo, I can draw anything you want," and I said, "Bro, I've been begging, like I've been looking everywhere for Law of Wacky merch. This is one of my favorite anime. Can you please like do this custom, a Wacky art for me?" He's like, "Yeah, bro, I got you, bro." So I paid him, and he's like, "Yeah, give me your information, blah blah blah. I'm gonna send it to you." I said, "Cool." Finessed. This was Anime NYC. This must have been 2019 or 2021. One of those years. Finessed. Literally finessed me. Never got hit up. Nothing. Gone. And I was just like, yeah, it's over. I was like, it's over. So now I'm actually getting official Law of Wacky merch. Like, and it was so cool because my cousin out there, he's learning Japanese. So he literally been like he was able to write a letter to the mangaka for me. I was like, yo, this is ridiculous, man. Like, he sent me photos. I gotta find them, or I could talk about that in the video or something like that. I have it on my phone, but like he literally was able to write a message. How much should I pay them? Probably was like $75. Yeah, bro. Yeah, is Law of Wacky that good? It was good for the time, right? I don't think like if you didn't grow up in the era of watching anime in like the early 2000s, you're not gonna like Law of Wacky. Like if you just started watching anime in like 2020 or something like that, you're probably not gonna like Law of Wacky because you're used to a different style of animation, a different style of pacing. But if you grew up watching anime for many years and you can understand like the older pacing and stuff, and like or you can even appreciate slower paced series, the Law of Wacky is amazing. Law of Wacky is amazing. Again, I watched it when I was a kid, but I can still rewatch it today and I love it. Yeah, does nostalgia play a part? 100%. But I still think like Oweki is one of my favorite characters. Like, Oweki really is one of my favorite characters. Need more anime blackjack content? I would love to do so. Static with the 5. Thank you, Static. Thoughts on Fairy Tail? Also coming to MomoCon this year. Would love to do a versus. P.S. Thanks for being you, man. Your content has helped me a lot. Love. Thank you, Static, for real. Honestly, thank you. As far as me going to MomoCon, I am not too sure. I'm not too sure about this year because I've gone to MomoCon like the past 3 or 4 years now. But I want to see, because it depends. Because most years, like, I try to like see if I can get a panel, and I end up kind of like making videos around the convention center, but I never was able to secure a panel. So I kind of want to see like, all right, which cons can I get a panel in first, and like try to prioritize those. But I might still go to MomoCon. I really don't know yet. It's kind of like a 50-50. Oh, and thoughts on Fairy Tail? Fairy Tail smooth. Fairy Tail smooth. I have not been watching 100 Year Quest. I'm not on that. But, the OG Fairy Tail I've tapped into. So I have to get into the, the 100 Year Quest stuff for sure. But, Fairy Tail's a series that is, like, I watched it, like, when it was coming out, like, as it was coming out in, like, 2014 and stuff, I was on Fairy Tail. Or even before that, 2011 or anything, like, I was on Fairy Tail. But I'm just, like, when you're talking about, like, magic, like, shows about magic and stuff, typically, I loved Magi more, Black Clover. Doesn't mean I don't like Fairy Tail. I think Fairy Tail is really good, too, but I think when you're talking about, the power of friendship trope, like it kind of is the, the face of that, I would say. Like Fairy Tail really is the face of that. Like there's a lot of stuff that shouldn't have happened that happened. Like they took away a lot of hype moments and a lot of hype fights through the power of friendship. Whereas you're not getting that in Magi. Black Clover maybe here and there, but not as much. But in Magi, nah. Like Magi was one of my favorite like magic shows. Rob, please give us more anime war. I have them. I gotta edit them. I have to edit them, but I have them. I have them. Yeah, I definitely have more anime wars. I have a JJK one, a Dragon Ball one, and a My Hero one that I have to edit. I have to edit those. So if Magi came out in modern day, it would be so popular. I'm telling you, Magi was so good, and it just got rug pulled. Like I don't understand. Magi's like probably the most confusing anime that stopped. Like I don't even know what to say to y'all. Neoha, you said I'm going to Japan just for the Black Clover Expo? I didn't even know there was a Black Clover Expo or exhibition. I didn't even know about that. When is that? Rob, when do you think Hunter x Hunter will have a comeback? I mean, who will animate it in the future, Mappa or Madhouse? I mean, I would love for it to be Madhouse, Conwar, but I don't know. There's literally nothing. Anytime I see Hunter's coming back, it's literally April 1st. I have never seen a Hunter's coming back and it wasn't April 1st. So that tells you all you need to know. That's really all you need to know. Also, I understand the MomoCon deal. I'll always make my way to see you one day. I was hoping it would be this year, but I'll make it happen. I mean, I'm going to be going to a lot of other conventions this year too. I know the ones that are locked in for sure are Level Up, Anime Expo, and New York Comic Con. Like those are just I'm going to be there no matter what. But like the others, I have to kind of see because I've been going to MomoCon for a very long time too, and it's kind of like. I love MomoCon, but, you know, I've never been to a Dragon Con, which is also in Atlanta, right? So it's like, do I go to MomoCon or do I test out Dragon Con this year? Like, you know what I mean? So, just trying to see. Hajime no Ippo not getting a full anime adaptation is sad. It's so good. Talk about it. Talk about it. Ever want to make your own manga? There's a story I used to work on back in like 2018. I had a story for one, sketched out some ideas, but I haven't had a chance to like revisit it. Super pumped for a new DBS arc? Yes. Yes, 100%. We need more. Rob Lord drop. Nah, I can't show y'all. I can't show y'all, man. I can't show y'all. It's nowhere near ready. It was just a story I was working on. It was so Wit Studio or no, it was Production IG and Wit. This was probably back in like 2018. They were doing a competition for like a one shot or something like that. And they were like, oh, we'll take like an idea, we'll take a whatever. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I have an idea, so let me try it. And I tried it, and it was you know, obviously like the people in Japan were super sauced up. So they won it, but I was like, oh, the story's not bad, you know? So the story's not bad. So I was like, you know what, let me try. Let me try to write a little bit more. And I used to like, it was while I was working too. Like I was working a 9 to 5 at this time, but I was like, you know what? On my lunch break, I remember I would go to Panera Bread and just be drawing and writing the story. And then after a while, I was like, all right, I have to do more Shonen Showdown stuff because it was getting really busy. So I started focusing more on Shonen Showdown and less on writing it. Come to Florida SuperCon. I'm trying to stream snipe for the draft. Wait, when is Florida SuperCon? When is it? I think isn't it in Miami? I don't remember. Top 3 power systems in anime. I mean, I think Nen and Chakra are probably like they're always gonna be there. I'm a big fan of hockey, but I feel like it's just not. Sometimes it's not clear. It's fun to watch, and it's fun to see people aura farm with Conqueror's hockey, but it's just not clear which hockey is being used sometimes. So I need some time to think about a third. Because JJK sometimes can get too complicated. Honestly, Pokemon's is pretty dope. Like, Pokemon's, there's like a science to like competitive Pokemon and how it works in terms of like elements countering each other. Like, there's a science to it. So Pokemon's is really cool as well. Oh, JoJo stands. Yes, that's a really good one. The creativity with stands in JoJo, ridiculous. Pokemon before stands, kind of wild. No, it was just something that popped into my head. But yeah, stands. I'll probably put stands over Pokemon for sure. I'll probably put stands over Pokemon. I just think the practicality of Pokemon's power system is better. Like, stands are more like they're cool to watch, but like certain stands, it's just they're like so hard to explain because there's so many different moving parts that are happening in the verse, and some of the abilities are so abstract that it's like, yo, this is out of here. You have Requiem stands and all these different things, whereas Pokemon, it's all right. Fire is super effective against grass. Like this versus that, like it's just very, it's very practical. So Pokemon is it's not an anime franchise though. It's a game world with an anime of it. I guess yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I wish Pokemon was more consistent. Why is Ash's Pikachu, who drew Latios, losing to a level 5? I mean, yeah, I feel you. For sure. Hey, Kumar's in here, man. Shout out Kumar, dog. Shout out Kumar. Shout out Kumar. But yeah, y'all. Have you seen Fate? Yes, I have seen Fate. I have Fate videos on the channel. Typically, like, because like I said, I've been making content for a very long time. So if you guys like have any questions on like some older series that I've like, see if I've covered it on the channel first, because there's probably a good chance that I have. Rob over what are you talking? Kumar just Kumar has nothing to do with what's going on. Dang, Rob, I remember when you had less than 50K subs, you become mainstream. Bro, thank you, man. 50K, wow. Wow, 50K? That was a time, man. That was a time, bro. Oh, man, I remember editing those videos, too. Oh, my gosh. Like, I used to do these videos where man. I don't remember if this was like the 5K or the 10K one, but I did like these videos where I had people like from the YouTube community, like I had like a Google Forms thing, and I was like, all right, here's the chart. You have $15, build your team, and we're gonna grade your teams and pick like the top 3 based on your explanation and which teams you make. Oh my goodness, man. Bro, what? Man, I remember once I was like, yeah, we have to go over like 100 different teams. I was like, man, I had to like split it up. I was like, all right, Anime Sundays, you get some, I get some. My boy Gerard had to grade some. It was a lot, but those were some fun times. Hey, KJ, man, yo, thank you so much. Welcome to the Shonen Showdown Syndicate, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for becoming a member, KJ. For real. Thank you, man. I remember your awful mic. Yeah, I remember. Rob, I personally enjoy watching you. You're one of the best anime YouTubers. Honestly, Conor, I appreciate anything, man. I just try to create fun ideas, man, and that's really. Yo, what? Hold on, Delarian. Thank you. What? Hold on, members. What's going on here? Welcome to the Shonen Showdown Syndicate, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow. That's wild. Your first TikTok hot take video was almost unlistenable. Yeah. I remember those days, man. Remember when Rob was covering CBR articles? Yeah. I remember those days. CBR articles and all that. I think that was the first video that kind of took off from my channel, was the CBR article, and it was the 5 characters in My Hero that Luffy can't beat. And they had Luffy like losing to like Suyu Asui and some other. I was like, yo, this is wild. This is wild. Favorite amusement park? Favorite amusement park? I mean, it would have to be Disney World. I think, and I know Disney World gets a lot of flack because it's like a lot of the, these are kiddie rides and stuff like that. But I feel like Disney World, what they do better than most amusement parks is they really know how to immerse you. Like when you go to Disney World, you feel like you're not even on planet Earth. Like you really feel like you've left planet Earth and you're somewhere else. Like Disney World's one of those amusement parks that really, really locks in on, the ambiance, the atmosphere. It's different. It's different, man. It really, really is. You ever watch Undead Unluck? Yes, I have. Thoughts on it? I think Undead Unluck is great. I think it's a great series. Andy and Fuko's dynamic is dope. I'm caught up to wherever it is now. But yeah, Undead Unluck is really... And I think Undead Unluck has one of the cooler power systems. Like, basically everybody has like this power of like, of something that they negate, I think that's really, really unique. They have a really cool power system. I don't think I could let myself get immersed into an atmosphere surrounded by tens of thousands of people. I mean, I don't know. Have you ever been? God Kong, have you ever been? Because when I'm there, it's like, even like when you're lining up for attractions, like you're not there. Like you're somewhere else. Like if you're lining up for whatever ride, Space Mountain or anything, whatever the rides are, like they really do a good job of like making you feel like, okay, you just left Earth, Favorite ride / coaster. So my favorite coaster is, I think I would have to go with the one I was on recently at Universal Studios Japan. That was, what was it called again? The Flying Dinosaur? It was like a Jurassic Park type ride at Universal Studios Japan. Wild. So I only went on it because of my friend Tracy. That's the only reason why I went on it. And it was ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous. Like, I was like, yo, you guys should watch a video on that. My boy Tracy Allen. I'm Tracy Allen. He's the one that was like, yo, you gotta get on this ride, bro. If you're going to Japan, you gotta get on this ride. And I was scared as hell because I'm not really a big coaster guy. So I was scared, but I was like, you know what? I was like, I can't leave Japan and not go on this ride and come back and say, yo, I didn't do it because I was scared. I can't do it. I was like, I gotta go on this ride. And it was wild.
You're not an ordinary
Yo,
fella.
Trey Solo, man. Trey Solo, welcome to the syndicate. Welcome to the syndicate, man. I'm glad to have you. Thank you. Thank you. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna do I gotta do more draft battles and stuff. So yeah, I gotta get the members some more stuff, man. Y'all that are in the syndicate, man. So I'm gonna do some more draft battles and things of that nature. Because last time we did draft battles, like anybody that was a member immediately got first priority, and then after that, it was opened up to anything else. So, 100%, man. Are we gonna get any other anime game like the One Piece Arena one? I want to do more. It's just shooting a video like that took a lot of getting creators from all around to come together. So like the stars really have to align. And then I also want to kind of improve it and make it better for people to like see the cards. People were saying have a time limit on the save zone, so some other stuff. So I want to kind of improve it. I think I want to maybe use like the meta glasses so like people can see the cards when you're picking them up. So I tried to test that out on a YouTube short recently. So right now, it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just in the background right now because there are things that I want to take from it and improve. Yeah, so it's tough, man. Can we get viewer engagement battles? For sure. First time I have ever subbed to a channel, I just mess around. Man, Trey Solo, I appreciate you. For real, man. For real. Hey, it's okay to use Discord and use wheel spinners too if IRL aren't always possible. What you mean? For the drafts? Or what are you talking about? Sujin, just want to make sure. Who's your favorite anime tuber? There's way too many to count. There's way too many to count. I see these questions are tough because like people are gonna be like, "Dang, you left me out," and I'm like, "Bro, it's not even like I literally watch you. It's just I wasn't thinking about it in the moment." But there's way too many to count. I try to watch, especially like a lot of my friends. I watch, Topped, Jay, JD Legend, a lot of the One Piece tubers. Like I'll tap into a lot of One Piece YouTubers. Tekking, Grand Light Review, Ahara, Mr. Morge. I'll tap into a lot of the One Piece YouTubers, and in anime in general, it's a mixture. From I'm Tracy Allen to like Giga to I watch everything. Because I also try to like learn and stuff too. I like to watch some content and learn and see like how other people are doing things. I'm like, oh, okay, like this is dope. But yeah, I watch it. Just know, like if you guys name them, I probably have seen a video of theirs. Yeah, for Neverworld, I literally grew up watching for Neverworld too. Like, so I've seen a lot of for Neverworld stuff. Growing up for sure. You should stream often. It's fun. Thanks. I honestly, Hamza, I'm telling you right now that I gotta stream more for sure. My friends are always, they're the ones that get me to stream. But I think what was holding me back was I come from the old school like YouTube era where it's like, like you kind of have an idea and then you record a video, then you edit it up and you try to like spruce it up and make sure it's all good and then you post that, and you're like, okay, I put my heart into that, I post it, hopefully it does well. And now we're in this new era where it's like a lot of like, the younger generation, like they just want to see, they want to interact live. And like for me, I'm like, I'm always in video mode, so I'm like, well, what if the stream lags? And we had some lag tonight, right? And I'm just like, I worry about those things, But most people are just like, yo, it's fine. Like, it's fine. If the stream lags, if whatever, like, we'll get through it, But for me, in my mind, I'm like, like the stream's lagging tonight, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, all right, I might as well just do a video because I'm like, I don't want the stream lagging and something goes wrong and, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I need to just get over it and just stream anyway, man. I need to just get over it and stream. So, I'm glad that y'all are enjoying the streams for real. I'm glad that y'all here. Bro been streaming for 3 hours. I know. I'm shocked. I'm shocked I'm still here, man. Because we finished the main topic a while ago, but I'm appreciative that you guys are here. Rob, you reckon Egghead was the best arc? I loved Egghead, but my favorite arc is probably still Marineford. I love Marineford. I think right now though, Elbaf has a great chance to get there. Like Elbaf is so good, but a lot of that is also a credit to the flashback. So a lot of that has to do with the flashback. Yo. Oh my gosh. Yo, Lava. Lava, yo, thank you. Yo, not the raid on Twitch, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. Thank you guys. Yo, Lava, I appreciate you. Lava. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I'm also streaming on YouTube, so if you're on Twitch right now, you might not understand, but yeah, I got rated on Twitch, y'all, if you're on YouTube, man. So thank you, Lava. Thank you so much. Man. See, I gotta get used to more. I gotta get used to Twitch more. Like, I'm not even I'm still trying to figure out what everything means on Twitch. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm a boomer on Twitch for sure. 100%. But shout out everybody on Twitch. Easy, what's good, man? What's up? Lava, we got to get a game streaming, yo. We definitely got to get a game streaming. %. I appreciate you. Thank you. Way too easy. You seen some of the content? Man. Yo, that's crazy. If y'all on Twitch are seeing it, like, that's crazy. That's wild. Lava, you said you have a lot of games? Yeah, for sure. Like, I want to start streaming more. So I'm having people on YouTube tell me what games they want to see, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm down. Didn't know I was on Twitch. Yeah, bro, I didn't even know I was on Twitch for real. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to multi-stream, and tonight there was a lot of lag in the beginning. So people were saying, yo, I'm not seeing the stream on Twitch, or it's lagging. So I was like, am I still live on Twitch? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, if y'all are seeing me, we're here. We're here. So thank you. Thank you. Didn't even know you were on Twitch, yo. Because it says I was live, but then it was lagging. So I appreciate y'all following. I appreciate everything. Space goes with the sub. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Seriously, I'm trying to get more locked in here, so. Cursed on YouTube. You saying, Cursed, you want me to 1v1 you on Sparking Zero with mods? Oh, brother. You have to give me, I need a Sparking Zero training arc. I haven't played Sparking Zero in so long. Rob, will you stream any Hunter manga by any chance? See, I'm always worried about copyright and stuff, so I don't know, maybe, because I'm not super caught up or anything. So that might be something, though. That might be something. That definitely might be something. Like doing stream reactions just like off screen kind of, or something like that. Because I've seen some of my friends do that. Like Jay does that for One Piece. Like he'll react off screen. But man, I appreciate y'all, man. This is Yeah, you can do it just like JD Legend and react without showing stuff. Yeah, I think I might do that. Thoughts on Gachiakuta? So I've actually Baby Five. I dropped a video recently on Gachiakuta. It was a video essay. It's called. I titled it "Every Anime is Trash," but it makes sense when you watch the video. So from that series, from that video, you can see that I like the series. But yeah, I appreciate you guys showing love on Twitch too and YouTube and everything. Like this is wild, man. So I appreciate y'all being here. You should do your own anime convention. I need that. I declare war battle in real life. Yo, so it's crazy you're saying that because I've been thinking about trying to do like an event day or something like that. Yeah, like I would love to do like an event day and host something where people can like come and compete in these games, whether it's like blackjack or anime war or draft battles or even like the video that we shot. I turned One Piece into a sport type thing. Like that would be so fun. There's even one I want to do like a Pokemon version of that, which I think will be amazing. But baby steps. Baby steps for sure. Usopp finally gonna lock in and Rob can stop slandering a god. I want Usopp to lock in. That's something I've always said. I'm like, I want Usopp to lock in. Sujin, appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Rob, what is the One Piece moment arc that got you hooked? That got me hooked into the series. I was hooked by like early on. Like I think when I was like around like episode 50, I just couldn't stop watching. I couldn't stop watching when I was around there. But obviously you have like, the Arlong Park moments and stuff. But there's so many moments, man. I don't think there's like one specific moment that got me hooked into One Piece. But there's moments that like literally gave me chills. Like the most recent one I can remember is probably in Zou when they were like Raizo is safe. Like the Raizo is safe part gave me I had chills. I had to pause the episode and I sat in silence for like 10 minutes. I was like, there's no way Raizo's here. Like this is wild. Oh my gosh, that was one of the craziest moments I watched in One Piece. Yo, Tokyo Sama's in here. Man, what's good? Man, that's love, bro. Dang. Rob, what is your favorite isekai you've watched? Favorite isekai? The first 2 seasons of Shield Hero were really good. I like Shield Hero. But I feel like there's an isekai I'm forgetting. So I'm going to hold off because I need more time to think about the isekai I watched. I enjoyed the Naruto War video. Wish it was longer. Any plans to do more? Maybe JJK. So, yeah, I got to edit those. The JJK one has already been done, though. So, I got to edit those. Rob, have you seen Sensei to be a Hero yet? Yes, I watched the first episode. Shout out Xylo, man. Xylo's one of them ones. I watched the first episode. I have to watch more, though. I definitely have to watch more. Gorsei arriving at Egghead, then transforming, my heart dropped. Yeah, Oscar, that was a fire moment. That was a fire moment. Shield Hero dropped off. Yeah, it did. It did. When it first came out, though, Shield Hero was fire. I was big on Shield Hero, and then it kind of started to fall off after that. Do you view Marineford as a war arc or rescue arc? I would say war arc for sure. Rescue arc, it kind of ties more into Impel Down. Like, Impel Down was more rescue, I feel like. Even though it didn't really pan out the way we wanted it to. But Marineford felt more like a war. Rob, are you caught up on the latest seasons of Hell's Paradise and Fire Force? Fire Force, I'm behind a couple episodes. Hell's Paradise, I'm caught up right now. Yeah, they both of them are fire. Both of them are fire. I love, like, I think the last Fire Force episode I watched was when Benimaru fought, I forgot it. I'm not remembering his name. It was one of the most recent episodes. The previous leader of Asakusa. That one was good. Mechs, not yet. I know about it, and I kind of know what happens over the years, but I have not actually sat down and watched it. I haven't. I know. It's bad. I really have to tap him. It's so sad. I'm like, like I already watched Takopi's Original Sin, and I'm like, yo, I gotta, the sad shows. It's just like, watch World Trigger, Baby 5. I have multiple World Trigger videos on my page. I love World Trigger, but what I will say is the most recent season, I think I have to rewatch because it's been such a long time, and I don't even remember if I finished it or not. So I gotta rewatch because there was a long hiatus until like the most recent season came out. So I have to tap back in, but I do love World Trigger though. Favorite shonen before the big three? I mean, nostalgia says Dragon Ball Z. For me. April's coming soon. Perfect time to watch it. Mex, you're not lying. You're not lying. Oh my gosh. Curse says, sounds like Sakamoto Days being more popular than Hell's Paradise is a tragedy. Honestly, I heard a lot of people stopped watching Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days. I miss you, Sakamoto. Yo, Curse, I can't with you. Oh my gosh. Sakamoto Days is crazy work. Rob, what do you think? It's a hot take to say Robin should have the second highest bounty after Luffy. Is it a hot take to say that Robin should have the second highest bounty after Luffy? I don't think so. But that one's such a tough question because there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts in that question. I mean, for me, I think I like it the way it is right now, how the bounties are set up. But I understand from, the threat that Robin poses to the world government. I understand it. It's just Robin needs more of the power to back it up. I think if Robin can, because yeah, she defeated Black Maria, but like if Robin, like, let's say Robin packs up a Holy Knight, then it's like, yeah. I had some Robin. I need to sleep. Please hurry. What do you want? I had. All right, I'm gonna let you sleep, man. But listen, y'all. Definitely let me know what games you guys want me to stream. We'll definitely do another group gaming stream. I'll get Kumar. We'll probably run one with Lava too. If you're from Lava's community and you're in here, for sure, we'll run a game. You better not miss Arthur vs. Dragon and Fire Force. No, I saw that. I saw Arthur vs. Dragon. Yeah, I saw that. Stream Genshin Impact. I literally know nothing about Genshin Impact. That's a whole different bag. What kind of games do I usually play? I'm more of a, so like growing up, I played a lot more longer games because I had more time. But obviously, as I got older, it was tougher to play like the longer games. So now I'm more on like the quick like Nintendo games, like Smash Bros, Mario Kart. I'm big on Sonic games too. I love Sonic games. That being said, I did not finish Frontier because I feel like Frontier should have had more. The world just felt so empty, you know? The world just felt so empty, like when I was playing Sonic Frontiers. So I was kind of like, whatever. But yeah, I used to play like everything. I used to play Gears of War and literally everything. Rob the youngest boomer. For real though, bro. I used to play Love from India. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Kakashi almost got clapped by Zabuza. Yo, y'all are something else. You don't like Sonic? To me, Sonic games are I mean, I can't say they're peak because there's a lot of they've had a lot of duds over the while, but I feel like Sonic is coming back. Like the movies have been going crazy. Sonic Shadow Generations was good. We need Sonic Adventure 3. That's really what we need. Conwar, I don't have an answer to that, but I would definitely say One Piece, Code Geass, and Hunter are in there. What's your favorite Sonic game of all time? Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Sonic Adventure 2. I think that's the greatest of the series. Investi, thank you for the resub, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Marvel Rivals 6-stack with viewers. Woo! Bro, I haven't played Rivals in a minute. Oh my gosh. I'm going to look crazy out there if we did that. I'm going to look crazy out there if we did that. Camel, you've been reading chapter 1134 of Elbaf. One Piece has been really... What? You think Elbaf is boring? If you think Elbaf is boring, I don't know. You're gonna be waiting for more streams? Yo, I got y'all, man. I got y'all. I'm gonna try to do, like, my goal for this year really was 1 a week. But some of my friends are like, yo, you gotta try to do 2 a week or 3 a week. And I'm like, I can't promise 2 or 3 a week. But my goal right now is like, 1 a week on a good week, probably 2 a week. Until I get more comfortable. Then it might even go up even more. So, but I still feel like I don't know what's going on. We'll take what we can get. You did choose these. Rob, my brother, you always give Code Geass the love it deserves. I don't know how people hate and sleep on it. I don't understand. I never like... I mean, I can understand why some people don't like Lelouch, right? Because Lelouch is like kind of an acquired taste, man. It's either like you understand what he was trying to accomplish, or you're upset at him for the things he did to get there. Because Lelouch was like, he was a very by any means necessary type of guy. But I think Lelouch is like a great mind, man. I think Code Geass is a great series to watch. It's a great series to watch. Blue Lock Blackjack. My goodness. Wow. Crazy how light better? You don't believe that. You don't believe that. What's a good anime PSP game? PSP. Oh my goodness. Dang. Showing the age right here. Dragon Ball Shin. What was it? Shin Budokai? I had that for the PSP. What is my favorite Bankai? Ooh. My favorite Bankai. Mood, what's good? I I I mean, I think Byakuya's is fire. Also Toshiro's too, but I know a lot of people sleep on Toshiro. Honestly, yo, I'm not gonna lie. In recent episodes, like Shunsui's was dope. Was really really dope. Yo, Michael, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you. There's an old platform fighting game, One Piece versus DBZ versus Naruto on PS2. Quite fun for PS2. It's called Battles the Stadium Dawn. I think I heard about that like during the Jump Force era. Like, cause you remember when Jump Force dropped, like a lot of the old school games, like people were talking about, J Stars and all this other stuff. So I think I did hear about that. Like I've seen footage of that, but I've obviously never played it. And then when Jump Force dropped, like everybody was like, "Yo, this is the game. It's time." And then Jump Force just didn't live up. It didn't live up to what it needed to be. Favorite Uchiha? Shisui. Yeah. But yeah. You might have already been asked this, but who would win in a 1v1? Goku or Saitama? All right. Yeah. So for me, like I said, I typically when it comes to Goku versus Saitama, I lean more towards Goku. And that's only because in the manga he has he has access to Hakai, which is like destruction energy. I think Goku is just like once you start using Hakai, it's just like, yeah, Goku's out of here. But I think Saitama has closed the gap a lot though. But he's not. I still got Goku though. Rob, who do you like more, Zoro or Sanji? Who do I like more? I mean, I'd probably say I'm more of a Sanji guy than I am a Zoro guy. But it's crazy. Like Sanji fans and Zoro fans both don't like me. Because Sanji fans want me to say that Sanji's stronger than Zoro, which I don't believe. But Zoro fans want me to say Zoro is the greatest thing that happened since sliced bread, which I also don't believe. So I get hate from both sides of the community. But I think I'm more of a Sanji guy than I am a Zoro guy. And it's not that I don't like Zoro. It's just, Sanji has a lot more depth as a character. Like Zoro is more like he's more of like the cool aura farmer kind of guy. So a lot of people that like, more of those types of characters 100% are going to gravitate more towards Zoro, because he's like he's Mr. Get It Done for the most part. Whereas Sanji, he has that moment in Whole Cake, which nobody liked, even me as a Sanji guy, like I did not like that Whole Cake moment at all. But Sanji has a lot more depth, like his backstory with Zeph, like his backstory with, the Germa family and all that stuff. Like he has a lot more depth. Whereas like Zoro doesn't. Zoro really he's in dire need of like a good backstory, and a lot of the Zoro fans thought we were gonna get it in Wano, and it was dropped off in like some SBS, like the pin Zoros and all. Like it really got off screened. So, I like Sanji just a little bit more. But yeah, the Sanji, fan service and all that is just, It's a little bit much. But that's more the anime than it really is in the manga. Yeah, yeah, Sanji simping and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean that's more in the anime though. That's more in the anime. Zoro post time skip has lacked, although the moments from Wano have largely made up for it. Yeah, yeah. You know, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like Zoro really just needs more depth, like just a little bit more depth. You know, like them just off screening his backstory was kind of just wasn't great. We all hate Jim. Whoa. Whoa. Leave Jinbei out of this, please. Jinbei is goated. I love Jinbei, yo. I love Jinbei as a character. He's goated. Is it true Naruto is the weakest Uzumaki without Kurama? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Because I mean, he can access Senjutsu. You know, him using like the Toad Sage is not tapped in with Kurama's chakra at all. Yeah, no Jinbei hate allowed. Yeah, no Jinbei hate, please. Hey Rob, Jinbei, go to Hey Rob. Tell me what Jinbei did in L. Bro, we can say that about anybody though, and there's so many Straw Hats that weren't showing up for real. You know, but the reality is what Jinbei has done up to that point for Luffy and the Straw Hats. It's a lot. It's a lot, and we'll be here for another hour going through all the Jinbei feats. But I have multiple videos talking about it. He's done a lot for them. Matter of fact, they don't even get to Wano if it's not for Jinbei. Jinbei literally said, "You guys go on ahead. I'm gonna hold off Big Mom." Like, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing? How many Straw Hats are doing that for real? You know? Jinbei's uncle vibes. Exactly. What do you think about Garp not saving Ace as opposed to him saving Dragon? Ooh, it's getting spicy. Garp to me is a very conflicted character, and I think it's tough for me to really. Sujin, thank you for the 5. Imagine they kill off a Straw Hat to make the crew lock in, and if one had to go, who would you think would be the saddest? I argue Usopp's sacrifice. So for me, I think, yeah, Usopp is one of the original 5. So Usopp going would definitely hurt a lot. I think if any of them go, it would hurt a lot. It hurts to say this because I'm a really big Jinbei fan, but I think, yo, HSV in here, man. We in here. Shout out HSV Wavy, man. What's good? HSV is in here, man. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think Jinbei would be the most likely to sacrifice himself because he's a character like that. You know, Jinbei is a character that will literally jump in front of the gun to protect the crew. You feel me? So, I know Usopp wants to, you know, be a brave warrior and all this stuff, but like, I think Jinbei would be closer to doing that if he did it. If there was a Straw Hat to sacrifice themselves, like Jinbei would be closest to doing that. Mention at MomoCon last year, Blaze and P. Yeah, bro, man. Yo, that was MomoCon was a vibe last year, man. That was so much fun. Also because he has been useless for so long. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, what is a Jinbei slander? Oh my gosh. What is a Jinbei slander? Is there any good One Piece game that you would recommend? I loved Burning Blood, but I wanted them to expand on that, and they never did because they just took Burning Blood and then reskinned it as Jump Force. But that's another conversation for another day. Jinbei's a W character. Only bad thing about him is not getting enough panel time. Facts. Facts. Usopp having observation hockey and not using it is more diabolical. Facts. Now we're spitting. Now we're spitting. I love it. Are you reading Boruto 2 Blue Vortex? No. I have to. Brendo with the 5. Thank you. Hey Rob, which character you think deserved more character development in the Naruto series? I would probably want to say either Shisui or Neji. Those are two characters that I wish got a little bit more. Especially Neji. I mean, if you ask most Naruto fans, they're all gonna say that like they don't like the way Neji died, you know? And it's like, if you're gonna kill Neji, like I wish it happened in a better way. But you know, it is what it is. Like Neji was supposed to be one of those characters that was supposed to be up there with like, you know, the Narutos and Sasuke's and everything, but like yeah. He just died in like one of the worst ways possible. So it was just it was just not it. Yeah, Neji being off was so random. My guy died to some sticks. That's what I'm saying. That's really what I'm saying. Like Neji really needed more. He really needed more. It's unfortunate. Zoro and Jinbei are the risk takers. Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong. Those two are definitely the risk takers on the crew. 100%. Neji was one of the coldest in the whole OG series and was one of the only Jonies to start, and Hugo was hyped. Yeah, bro, Neji was really a beast. He really was a beast. Like, he could have taken the Byakugan to even higher heights. Granted, like, Hinata obviously got way nicer, and then obviously in Boruto, like, Hinata was still dope, but like, Neji was a prodigy, literally. Kishimoto fumbled the entire Hyuga clan. Yo, it's for real. It's for real though. Like, because when we first started Naruto, it was like, yo, Sharingan and Byakugan. It was like, yo, these are like the visual prowess. Like, this is it. And then later on, we find out about like the Rinnegan and stuff. But like, it was really like those two were the ones. And then Byakugan just like fell off. Like, and then Neji was supposed to be the one that was still giving it its hype. And then it just never, he got killed by a stick. So that was it. I'd argue Shino was the top Chunin, but Kishi forgot how tough he made him. I mean, Shino was smooth. But didn't he needed like Naruto had to send him a clone to help fight like his brother or something like that? Didn't that happen during the war? I'm trying to remember. I feel like Shino never really he never panned out. It was his cousin. Yes. Okay. I knew it was like his family member. I'm trying to remember. I'm like, yeah. And then Naruto sent a clone. Naruto literally had to send a shadow clone over to him. Oh, you're talking pre time skip, Shino. Oh, okay. You always thought Shino was going to shoot up the village. Yo, that's crazy. Yo. I was watching your imposter video, and when Kumar said, I will vote Rob. Yo, Kumar's wild. Listen, Kumar's wild, yo. He's wild. Man, what am I doing up so late, man? This is wild. This is wild. But we can only pray for Usopp at this point. Yeah, so I mean, all right, what I'm gonna say is I appreciate you guys for being here for real. seriously, you guys being up this late on a stream, this is crazy. So I really, really appreciate you guys being here. Everyone joining up and showing love. Thank you so much. Like, I'm trying to get more comfortable streaming. So you guys being here supporting is really means the world to me. Seriously. With that being said, the next stream is probably going to be a gaming stream. I know it's getting late for y'all too. The next stream is probably going to be a gaming stream, and then the stream after that is probably going to be like another anime type stream. I'm going to try to mix them in. So again, on this VOD, if you're on YouTube, this VOD will be up. Definitely comment what games you want to see me play. And if you're watching on Twitch, maybe head over to YouTube on this VOD and let me know what games you want me to play. Michael with the super chat. Thank you, Michael. Have you ever watched Fist of the North Star? They did the Whitebeard standing death way back before it was cool. I never actually watched it. I know about it. I know about all like the famous memeable moments and stuff like that, but I've never actually like sat down and watched Fist of the North Star from beginning to end. So I really need to tap in. That's a classic series. Angie with the 2. Thank you so much, Angie. Rob, have you not seen Castlevania? I actually have watched Castlevania. I'm on the next part now. The later seasons. So I saw, you know, like Sypha. I think I even talked about Sypha in a when I was like top anime fights I would want to watch. I talked about like Sypha versus like, you know, Korra would be a dope matchup. But yeah. I watch Castlevania. I got to catch up on the next part. I have to catch up on the next part. And I think we talked about Jota last time. So I'm not there yet, but I'm on that part of Castlevania. Like I'm on that season. Do you know Lord of Mysteries? Lord of Mysteries, I do know about Lord of Mysteries. I need to watch more. Mex said, y'all need to let homie sleep. I want to let y'all sleep too, man. But yes, let me know which games you want me to play. Baby 5, thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Next time will be a gaming stream. I don't know when. Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. If you're tapped in, if you have a favorite team or something, enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. Next week, we will be back on a stream. I don't know which day yet. But all right, y'all.